Welcome to Hunter Stadium. A kind of muggy Saturday morning. St. Paul's freshman team warming up on the field, getting ready to face off against crosstown rivalry between St. Paul's and Covington Lions. Covington got the win last night in the varsity game over at the Cow Palace, but we got a doubleheader today with freshmen getting started around 12 o'clock, and JV game will probably be around 1:30 or 2 following up this freshman game. So players are getting loose. We're streaming live at Hunter Stadium. Mike Arnold and Chip South in the booth. Dr. Barry will be joining us later. He's over at Harris's soccer game, so he'll be coming a little bit later, but we look forward to having him back in here. And with that, we're going to go ahead and thank our pregame show sponsor, Avala, #1 surgery center in Louisiana. So thank you to Avala, and we'll be right back.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
And we're back here at Hunter Stadium, Avala pregame show. St. Paul's getting ready to take on the Covington Lions from across town. Mike Arnold, Chip South in the booth. Chip, what you think about today's matchup?
In all honesty, I think a lot of St. Paul's young kids, ones that were present at the game last night, kind of have a little bit of revenge set on their mind right now. Definitely a tough task. We saw how hard Covington played last night. Extremely well coached. Much different conditions today. Hot, muggy instead of wet, slippery, and everything. Probably be a lot faster track today than it was last night. So I think that definitely kind of does give the edge to Covington in regards to what their offense can do. We saw last night they have a lot of explosive players in the backfield. Very good quarterback. We know him well. So I think that definitely athletic ability definitely gives the upper hand to Covington in this game. St. Paul is really going to have to know their assignments, know their roles, not go for any eye candy today, and just play ball and do what Coach Mick teaches them on the defense side of the ball and on the offensive side of the ball. I think we're going to have to do something we had a little bit of success with last night against Covington is actually stretch them deep, get the ball downfield. Running game really wasn't too promising last night for us. Once we gave Bilson some time, we were actually able to find open targets last night. So I think that's definitely going to be something that's going to be in the game plan for us today. Like I said, today is just kind of a learning experience for these kids, trying to get some action and to be able to see what high school football is all about. It should be a very good exhibition between two crosstown rivals. And a lot of these kids know each other from playing park ball against each other, playing different sports together. So it's not like we're playing against some foreign team here. There's a lot of kind of just personal rivalries between these kids, and a lot of them are really good friends.
Yep. And Covington's still riding high from that varsity win last night over at the Cow Palace, and they showed up early this morning. I know I saw Troy Coakley and Jimbo and the Coakley family over there, and the other Troy, Jamonte's daddy, and I met a couple other guys, Gary and them over tailgating early, hot dogs and hamburgers starting at 8:30.
8 o'clock in the morning.
Troy said there was going to be brisket and wings, but got over there and it's hot dogs and hamburgers. So they're over there on 14th Street barbecuing. If y'all want to swing by and grab something for all you people watching live on social media, tell Troy Mike said hello. So, he's got some boudin over there too. That was
I didn't see that.
Troy can cook. So Troy's son Brandon Coakley. You're gonna see him in the freshman and the JV game tonight. Also dressed as varsity for Covington. He's one of their quarterbacks here. Great athlete, not only football player but baseball player. You also got Jay Chapman out there. He dresses varsity for Covington. Running back started last night at the varsity game. So Coach Salter brought everybody over today for this freshman and JV matchup. So ready to get this thing started, and want to thank our sponsor again, Avala. So thank you to them for sponsoring our pregame. And we got about 10 minutes till kickoff. We're going to thank our sponsor a few more times, and then we'll come back with the lineups for the St. Paul's Wolves today. So we'll be right back in Hunter Stadium.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
And we're back here at Hunter Stadium. Got about 5 minutes till kickoff. Kind of going to go through real quick for the St. Paul's freshman roster. Number one, still injured, right?
Yeah, actually,
we saw.
Came back from injury
Yep.
and re-injured, so he means he's out for. Just talked to him a second ago about another. Said 3 months recovery. So yeah, so he's pretty much out for the year. Unfortunately, I mean, we saw what he could do last year, and that was
Yep.
a big
quarterback.
loss.
Yep.
I know James Harwick has filled in for him extremely well. I mean, for someone who just picked up the sport of football, actually, literally months ago, really not missing a beat. He's come in, he knows the offense pretty well. He's got a very good arm. He knows what he's doing. He's
Yep.
smart with the ball, and he's learning as he goes. All right.
Number 2, defensive back Dane Schumacher. Number 5, defensive back Tristan Davenport.
We're also going to see
Yep.
Tristan Davenport a lot at running back today. And we saw him a little bit last in the first freshman game. I know with a couple depth issues we had around St. Paul's in the previous weeks, we were only so far fit in one freshman game. But I mean, Tristan Davenport's, once again, somebody that played a lot with these Covington, a lot of these kids on this Covington team, if not all of them in the past. He's a very fast twitch, quick little back that we use to kind of get him out in space and let him work his magic. Next, we have Connor Lacoste. You can see him both at defensive back and running back tonight. Gabe Jazz at running back. Dominic Mangin becoming in at linebacker. Christian Breen at DB and linebacker. Devin Menon at defensive back. And
27, James Hardwick's going to be our quarterback today. And looks like we got number 34, TJ Marchand, out getting ready for the coin toss, our captain for the day. But Hardwick at quarterback's looking pretty good, Chip, so far. I think the first game he was 10 for 12 in the air.
yeah, I mean, really, one of those incompletions was a drop.
Yep.
And he put it right on the spot. He's really good with the ball. He knows where to go with it. He's actually, for someone that is fairly new to football, except for pretty much watching on TV, he's smart with the ball and where he places it.
Yep.
He gives his receivers a chance at the ball, and defensive backs very little chance at the ball. So he has been placing the ball exactly where Coach Sears has been asking him to place it right now on the offensive side.
Yep.
And it's something new. That's really something you don't normally see out of someone that's brand new to the football game. They'll just kind of throw the ball up there. Even if you're used to playing like in flag football leagues, just kind of throw the ball out there and let your guys run to it. But here, where you have 11 on the field, he's actually finding the soft spots in the defense and getting the ball there in a timely manner.
Yeah. So 28, Parker Emery. 29, Jack Orso. Number 30, Jack Trahan. Number 33, Luke Ramirez. Number 34, our captain for today, TJ Marchand. We mentioned him earlier, linebacker. Looks pretty good back there. He's also playing some JV and dressing out varsity. Number 35, Austin South at wide receiver. Had over 100 yards receiving last game, I believe, on 6 catches. Looking good, speed, tall frame, can jump, can get up there. One of Hardwick's favorite targets. So look for South to put up a big game again today. Next up, number 38, Grant Boyles. Grant's got 2 pick sixes on the year as a defensive back. Great story on that kid. Patient at St. Jude still to this day, still goes every 6 months with a brain tumor. He's had surgery. If you look in his uniform, Chip, he's got the yellow armbands for St. Jude's and childhood cancer, and he's also got a towel represented for childhood cancer in St. Jude's. So great story. We'll have Grant in the booth, I believe, this Friday night for the student spotlight, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about St. Jude's and some of the stuff he's been through. But look, I mean, brain surgery about 2.5 years ago. Been cleared to play for a while, and 2 games, 2 pick sixes. So excited for him. Couldn't be more happier for the Wolves family. So great to see Grant out there. Number 41, Andrew Leach. Number 43, Bennett Baraka. Number 48, Brady Doyle. And number 52, Gavin Bourgeois. And we'll finish up the rest of the lineup in just a minute. So it looks like St. Paul's going to take the ball first. There's no special teams or kickoffs in the freshman game. Everybody starts on the 30.
We all work on a new camera operator today, so we kind of.
Yep. So Hardwick's in the shotgun, hands off to Davenport up the left side. Looks like he got stopped at the line. And all you Covington fans out there watching, we were not given rosters for the Covington team, so if you want to text Michelle Coakley and she can give me names and numbers, tell her to text me.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We're
kind of trying to call this game tonight.
Yep.
One hand
I know a few of them.
back.
I know number 68, Jamonte out there, nose guard, also dresses varsity. Good little player there. So Brandon Coakley, number 17, back at safety. Hardwick's going to go deep. Intercepted by Coakley. Just talking about him. Number 17 brings it back to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Covington. Brandon Coakley on the pick 6 to start the game. And I know his daddy Troy's out there, happy as can be. He's still out there barbecuing on 14th Street. So. We didn't hit the record, did we?
Nope.
Go all right there. So normally we'd have a replay there, but we got a short crew this morning, and we forgot to hit the button, so we'll have the replays after that one. But great pick 6. It'll be on Facebook and YouTube, so we can go back and clip it out of there, give it to the Coakleys. But Covington getting on the board early, Chip. So that's Hardwick's first interception of the year.
Kind of exactly what we were talking about a few minutes ago, placing the ball away from coverage. This time, one quick read, step back, and he threw it up into double coverage with a safety over the top. So pretty much definitely set him at a disadvantage there. And it looked like he had soft coverage underneath and tried to go for the home run shot right off the bat. I mean, like I said, these games are learning experiences for all these kids. They're starting to kind of see what the game is all about.
Yeah.
And, I mean, hopefully something James Hardwick can learn from right here.
Yep. So Covington in for the PAT, uncontested. Number 45 kicks up. Looks like it's good. So that'll give Covington an early lead. We're only playing 8-minute quarters here for the freshman game, so a little bit shortened time clock, and so Covington takes an early lead, 7-0. And with that, we're gonna go to a quick commercial, and we'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Well, it's all from my heart, because them people have just showed me there's people that care for you, and MedCentrus does. I said, you'll be glad you sent your patients there if you do. I'm an example of it right here. Oh, my life's changed 100% since MedCentrus has got through with me. I can walk now.
And we're back here at Hunter Stadium. Had to cut that commercial a little bit short. St. Paul's got the ball back, hand off to Davenport around the near side. Got a flag on the play. Looks like he picked up about 2. Looks like that might be a hold.
Yeah, it was like hold on outside receiver.
Yeah. So number 85, that's Reyna, Jeb Reyna. So it looked like he grabbed on the outside. So we'll get that fixed. That's going to back up the Wolves. Going to make it should be 2nd and 20, right?
Yeah, just first and 20.
First and 20. Sorry, replay first down. My bad. So St. Paul's with the ball. Hardwick with a shotgun. Davenport in the backfield with him. Looks like South's in motion. Snap. He wasn't looking. False start.
Should be. Looks like it's on defense. I'm thinking.
No. False start.
False start.
Somebody jumped. Looked like Fernandez, number 70.
Yeah, Connor Fernandez.
Yeah. Is he not on that roster?
70's 58. Connor Fernandez.
Yeah. So that'll make it 1st and 25.
So we can do here. I mean, it's kind of one of those things. You play it safe here, or do you try to actually force the ball down the field? And I mean,
Hardwick's got it going to South for the completion, picking up about 3. I expect them to go to South, maybe a little bit deeper on that one, Barry. I mean, Chip. So used to Barry with me.
Come on now.
I wonder how he's watching right now. He's gonna say, "Oh, Mike."
You think so fondly of me.
Got Chip South in the booth today. He's always in the booth. We just don't let him talk much for some reason. Yeah. Even though he probably knows more than all of us. So 3 receivers in the near side. Hardwick in the shotgun. Davenport back there with him. Hardwick takes a snap. Looking downfield to Reyna, it looked like. Broken up by number 10 for the Lions. It's going to bring up 3rd down in about 18-ish.
20.
Yeah,
about 20.
Yeah, 3rd and 20. Covington 7, St. Paul's 0.
That's one of the things. I mean, Covington, usually in the freshman game, you usually kind of play it close to the vest. Covington actually brought in pressure from the left side that time. Looks like he had outside line. I mean, they're playing a straight 4-man front, looks like, but brought in pressure from number 30 and number 39 off the side, it looked like. So, yeah, they're not taking this lightly. They're coming in with pressure in different packages they run on varsity side.
Yeah. Hardwick with a snap. Looking downfield again to Raina. Or no, that's to number 80. Peyton Michelle. Michelle's number 80, Raina number 84. And just to finish up the St. Paul's, 85, finish up their roster, we got number 55, Gunnar Jenkins. Number 58, Connor Fernandez. Number 59, Jake Talley. Number 61, Gabriel Osborne.
64, Cole Catanzaro. 65, Isaac Jackson. 69, Aiden Thieville. 72, Gary Hoppy, Trey Hoppy, as we know him.
Yeah.
75, Quentin O'Malley. 77, Ford Davidson. 78, Caden Arnold. 79, Luis Alvarado. 80, Peyton Michelle. 81, Nicholas Lowe. 83, Peyton Hickey. 85, Raina, who's called his name a few times already. 86, Roman Cumberland. 87, Khalil Reeves. 88, Robert Higgins. And 93, Ashton Toje.
Hand off to number 24 coming right up the middle. Hit as he crossed the line, driven backwards by number 52, Gavin Bourgeois. About 8-yard pickup for the Lions. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
I'll check the math, too.
I didn't bring my calculator today, Chips.
I know it's early Saturday.
Yeah, it is. Are you?
I'd say it was like Covington. I mean, pretty much exact same offense they ran last night. I mean, a lot of run between the tackles. I mean, they have the athletes to get to the outside. But, yeah, I mean, I think they rely on their O-line, which is, I mean, it's pretty big for freshman O-line.
Yeah, and that guy today is not quite as slippery as number 6 was last night.
He was covered in grease last night. He was all over the place. He'd run for a 4-yard gain. He'd run probably a good 30.
He'd run 40 yards left to right and get about 6 or 7 every time. So, in the shotgun, snap, number 7 takes it, hands it off to number 24. We don't have a roster, guys, for Covington, so I'm. So going to be a first down for the Lions in St. Paul's territory at the 33. So I know quarterback down there, he goes by 3. We coached him in rec football, Chip. He's number 7 today, but he's always worn number 3, and he's a third also. So him and Coakley swap out at quarterback. 25 around the end, first down and more. Gets to the sidelines, turns it up for another Covington touchdown.
That's just, I mean, unfortunately on that one, that's just poor tackling. Got outside leverage on us. I mean, we lost outside contain, and people that actually did have a chance, I couldn't really see the numbers from up here.
Yeah.
I mean, very sloppy tackle on our part. No one's going to head across and actually bring our arms, just trying to get the hit and knock him out of bounds instead of bringing him down to the ground.
Yeah. That's Ree Elsie at quarterback, nicknamed 3. Ree Elsie the third. So you'll see him, and I believe Brandon Coakley usually will swap out at quarterback. Brandon Coakley's number 17.
Last one's good.
So that'll be Covington 14, St. Paul 0, and we're going to thank some of our sponsors. Obviously, St. Paul's. Want to thank St. Paul School for letting us get the Wolfpack Broadcast Network up and started. We talked about it all year. Great school. We've interviewed a lot of the kids from Grant quarterback Grant Bilson came in at halftime of the JV game a couple weeks ago to Riley Naddishin, golfer here, nationally ranked golfer here at St. Paul's, and they all talk about the brotherhood and everything they love about the school. So great school, 9 merit scholars currently, and got an open house on the 31st of October for anybody interested, so come check it out. St. Paul's with the ball. They got about half a yard there, stopped by Jamonte, number 68, nose tackle. So Hardwick's going to go from the shotgun. It's got 4 receivers. It's like Raina's on the far side. Davenport in the backfield. Snap to Hardwick. Quick pass to Michelle.
a little bit overthrown.
Threw it to the inside receiver. It's definitely receiver dug to the outside. He left the ball on the inside. It was a really dangerous throw. Really lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, and Michelle was locked. His knee was locked. You
Yeah.
saw that. Could have been bad.
That was bad. He was leg planting. Defensive back diving for the ball, almost
Yep.
went right into his knee. Thank God his foot did give.
Yep. So, long third down here. Hardwick in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking deep, pressure. Scrambling, trying to break a tackle. Gets brought down by another Lion in the backfield for a loss of about 8 or 9. That's going to bring up a long 4th down for the Wolves, and they're going to walk off a punt here. Just a reminder, no special teams in the freshman game. I don't know if it's whether it's COVID-19 rules or it's just normal freshman rules.
Usually
but-
freshman, you don't have an opportunity really to practice special teams. I mean, a lot of times you're almost a spectator to varsity practices a lot of times, and it's not really something you're concentrating on.
Yep.
Kids this age. I mean, as you get kids older, they can run special teams, that's fine. But right now, yeah, it's kind of difficult to get these kids lined up to actually play.
Yep. So, Rielzy coming in back at quarterback. Got Jay Chapman back there starting varsity running back. Covington up 2 touchdowns in the freshman game, and they're bringing all the weapons here. So,
Didn't expect anything less.
yeah. So, hand off to Chapman. Gets around the end. Got a cut once. Nope. Takes it around the outside for a gain of about 15. I've been watching that kid play since he was 8 or 9. Coached him for a few years out at Covington Rec, Chip, and he's somebody that he's a special kid, true freshman over at Covington. Somebody you might see playing on TV one day,
Yeah, he's definitely
Saturdays or
a
Sundays.
little bit I've seen him at the playground and what I've heard of him. The
Yeah.
kid I've watched one game with him play.
Yep.
And the kid is electric.
Yep.
He can absolutely fly. He's quick. He's slippery. Just
Yep.
like we talked about number 6 last night.
Yep.
That's exactly what you can get out of Jay.
So we'll see him for 4 more years or 3 more years. So snap to Elsie, hands off to Chapman around the near side.
Lost contained again.
Gets around the end, brought out of bounds for a gain of about 27. So Chapman around the end, 2 carries, about 45 yards. And once he gets around the end, Chip, it's hard to contain him.
I think that's really important for defensive backs on this
Yep.
side. I mean,
They're developing.
The defensive
So.
ends on it for St. Paul's is to keep that outside arm free.
Yep.
Not let anyone outside of you, but I mean, seen 2 plays in a row where they've gotten outside leverage on us and just extremely exposed us.
Yep. So still in the shotgun, hands it off to Chapman between the tackles, gets down to about the half-yard line, it looks like. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal for the Lions. About 6 inches to go. Covington 14, St. Paul's 0. We saw a pick 6 by Brandon Coakley in the first series to give the Lions on the board for their first touchdown. And then they had another rushing touchdown to finish it up right after the next series. So Elsie still in at quarterback, Chapman in the backfield.
Definitely bringing pressure here.
Hands off to
Chapman in the
Chapman,
backfield.
cuts.
It was like he lost about 1 yard. Actually,
Yeah.
Coach Mick sent strong pressure, all 3 back shooting the gap,
Yep.
and got to him practically right at the handoff. So, excellent job that time. St. Paul's has been fundamentally sound in the middle, but I mean, right now he's got to work on edge contain. I can kind of see Covington going that way, that direction right now.
Yep.
So it looks like Covington's kind of sit on it and kind of let the first quarter run. About 20 seconds left. Huh?
Oh no.
I thought they were off.
Salter's not going to hold back here. So they try one more play. Got 10 seconds on the game clock in the first quarter. Snap to Elsie. Hands off to Chapman. Bobbles it.
Yeah, you got a good play
Brings
by
her in. They
Covington.
bring it down. But Jenkins with the
Tackle behind the line.
Just kind of talk
bring
about
up 4th down. That's a great.
Yeah, talk about
Yeah.
defensive ends getting upfield and not losing leverage, and that's exactly what happened at the time. Almost lost
Yep.
it, but I mean, got to him just in time. So, able to stop it. So, into the first quarter, Covington 14, St. Paul's 0.
And we'll be right back.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons. We live for this.
And we're back here at Hunter Stadium, Covington, Louisiana. Freshman game, Covington versus St. Paul's. Got 4th and goal for the Lions on the 10. Rielzy in the shotgun. Chapman in the backfield, moving the receiver over. Covington up 14-0. Elzy's going to pass the ball. Oh, in and out of the hands of number 88. Wide open on the play, and that's going to turn the ball over to St. Paul's.
I mean, great play, a little simple. What do you call it? I mean, a bunch of different names for the route. I mean,
Give me some of them, Chip.
big route, sweep route, slip route. I mean, 3 steps inside and then turn it back to lateral, running back to the sideline. I mean, perfect play call in the situation. Should have kind of been expecting it. The cornerback jumped the inside route and he swung it back to the outside. I mean, perfect placement by the quarterback, just dropped.
Yep.
I mean, we kind of needed that, unfortunately, but
Yep. I just want to see how many names you knew of that route. So
keep
St.
going.
Paul's going to take fumble snap by Hardwick in the end zone.
no, he got out, I think.
Looks like it's going to be marked around the 1.5 there. So
On the 30-yard line.
that's going to bring up 2nd down for the Wolves. Hardwick in his own end zone.
Oh, ball snapped at the back of the end
snap.
zone. I mean,
What happened there,
yeah,
Chip?
Hardwick didn't even have a chance at it. The ball came out, looks like to his right and probably about 3 feet over his head. So wasn't a chance for Hardwick to even make a play on the ball that time, unfortunately. And it's just, once again, I mean, shooting themselves in the foot.
Yep.
I mean, your defense held, gave you the ball. I mean, yeah, it wasn't really good field position. You had an opportunity, and now, unfortunately, put the defense right back on the field again. Kind of like what happened last night a little bit.
Yeah, defense got stuck on the field last night in the second half for probably seemed like 80% of the second half, tiring out. So our defense going to have to get right back on the field. It's tough to get started inside the 10 on your own side there, and when you start it with a fumble snap that puts you on the 1, it doesn't help. So
I mean, I think the one thing they teach, even at park ball age, is to be safe with the ball when you're that close to your end zone. And 2 bad snaps in a row, putting the ball on the ground 2 times in a row, that's just a recipe for disaster.
So Brandon Coakley in at quarterback, number 17. Him and Elzy swap out. Both pretty good quarterbacks. Hand it off to number 24. Finds a hole. Gets about 13 or 14 for a line first down in their own territory up to about the 43. Coakley's got a little bit more ability on the ground as far as moving. He's a little bit quicker than Elzy. Elzy's got a little bit stronger arm. They're both accurate. So the game plan is probably going to be a little similar with Coakley. You might see a few more little shorter screen passes and stuff with Coakley, him scrambling out and hitting some tight ends and stuff like that.
I was kind of shocked with Elzy. I mean, he definitely doesn't look like he's built like you'd see a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's built more like a linebacker or a fullback. The kid, I mean, executed the offense perfection. You can see. I mean, 2 quick scores.
Yep.
Didn't really put the ball too much in his hand to throw the ball, but yeah, I think Coakley would definitely be more of a threat throwing the ball too.
Hand off again.
Hand off quick.
Yep. Hit at the line, kind of tripped, finally brought down by number 38, Grant Voiles. Coakley started off as safety. He plays both ways here on freshman.
Yeah, they had a pick right in the beginning of the game. Pick 6 right to start the game. I mean, so yeah, the kid's a very well-rounded athlete. We know him extremely well, but
so that's going to bring up 2nd and about 2 for the Lions. Coakley in the shotgun. Takes a snap, pitches. Oh, kind of out of the reach of his running back, number 24, and that's going to be about a 10 to 12-yard loss on the missed pitch. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 13 for the Lions.
We got a little coach next to us. We'll see, you hear us laughing a little bit. It's got, I mean,
Yeah.
Covington was, I mean, kind of strange to see. I mean, Covington's had a lot of success going right between the tackles.
Yeah.
And to kind of go out there and, I mean, I wouldn't say a risky play, but I mean, a toss sweep. Just wasn't executed. I mean, it looked like Coakley put the ball out there. Running back just wasn't able to get a handle on the ball. So it brings up a 3rd and about 12.
Yep. So Coakley in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side. Coakley takes a snap. Oh, pressure, fumbles. St. Paul's picks it up. 65.
That number 65, Isaac Jackson, picking up the fumble and the snap. See if we got that on replay. Yep, Isaac Jackson taking it down. Coakley hit hard. Looks like he's okay. Got his bell rung. He never even saw it from the blind side.
Khalil Reeves came in from the side.
Yep.
No one didn't even see him. I mean, Coach Mick called pressure from the outside, completely unblocked.
Yep. So let's see if the offense can capitalize here, getting the ball on the Covington 15-yard line. Got some good field position.
Oh, gotcha. Why was so wide?
So 2 receivers, Hardwick in the shotgun. Hands off to number
Lacoste. Yeah,
12, Lacoste.
but
Cuts
no-
back up a hole. Runs straight into the arms of number 10, but he picks up about 8 yards there, Chip. Getting inside the 10-yard line for the Wolves. Going to bring up 2nd and about 4 on the Covington 9-yard line.
Yeah, Lacoste is one of those guys, plays defensive back for us. Safety also comes in and spells. Davenport at running back.
Yep.
I mean, tough runner between the tackles. Not nearly as fast twitch, but I mean, very hard runner. And we saw it last year in 8th grade and also seeing it right here. I mean, finally got some positive yardage between the tackles.
So 2nd and about 4. Hardwick still in the shotgun with Lacoste in the backfield. Looks like Raina and Michelle on the far end near side. South at tight end. Handoff to Lacoste around the right side. Looks like he's brought down by number 23 and number 9 of Covington. Looks like he lost about 3 or 4, huh?
Yep.
It's going to bring up 3rd and about 7 on the Covington 12.
We talked a second ago about setting the outside edge. That's exactly what happened there. Covington set the edge. Lacoste had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much the when you force us into a passing situation here, there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, so let's see what Hardwick has this time.
Yeah. So I expect him to go to air here.
I would have to. I mean,
Maybe south across the middle. Yeah, also going down. Past Arena. Right at his fingertips.
it's South streaking the end of the field without anyone around him. And
Yeah, that was his favorite target last week. You know, South had over 100-something yards. Number 35, Austin South, tight end, freshman. He's got 1 catch today, but wide open on that play. So 4th down here. Let's see what the Wolves can do. So 4th and 7 on the Covington 13. 4 receiver set. Lacoste in the backfield with Hardwick in the shotgun. Snap. Pass to South. Right back to the line of scrimmage, it looked like. Had one guy to beat and got tripped up. So that'll turn it over on down, so Covington will take over. Coakley coming back at quarterback for the Lions, and they'll be 1st and 10 at their own 13, 14-yard line. With that, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Well, never mind. We'll just thank some of our sponsors, Chip, because they're about to come back on the field. So, Green Lewis, we talked about St. Paul's, open house for St. Paul's on October 31st, and now over to Green Lewis for all your veterinary needs. Dr. Barry, Dr. Matt, go see all the guys over at Green Lewis on Highway 40. So many doctors over there, I can't
yeah, I
remember.
know. He was rambling them down.
Yeah, I'm so
last
bad.
night.
And I know half of them, so I
It's going to be a pass
apologize.
to Jay. Call
Yep.
it right now.
So,
See,
snap to
yep.
Coakley. Held on to the
Sacked
ball.
by T.J. Marchand.
Marchand got back there quick, Chip. Brought Coakley down around the 5, they say, but with forward progress, got drug all the way into the end zone. So that's going to bring up 2nd and about
18. looks like.
18 for the Lions.
Yeah, we look like Coach Mick's finally starting to dial up pressure a little bit now. Running into this, into
Yep.
the first half.
Yep.
See what Covington looked like they were going for a deep shot. knowing Tom's kind of limited here coming into the half. So
Yeah.
I kind of expect him to kind of ground and pound now and get out of here. I would assume, but you never know.
Yep. So Coakley in a shotgun, hands it off to number 24 between the tackles on the right
Good.
side. Hit, wrapped up, about
Bourgeois.
got about 8 yards there, 9 yards. It's gonna be timeout, St. Paul's, and we're gonna finish up our sponsors. So Green Lewis would finish up on them. For all your veterinary needs out on Highway 40 in Covington by Lee Road, go see all the guys at Green Lewis. Walk-ons, want to thank Walk-ons. Had the coaches show there the other night. Chip had a good time.
It was a great time. I had about
Well, over-
70, 80
Yeah. It's 80 to 100 people there,
100
families.
people, families. I mean,
Yep.
pretty much the entire varsity team was there. A bunch of freshmen, underclassmen joining in as well, and their families.
Yep.
So yeah, it was a great time.
Yep, thank you to Walk-Ons. Yep, they're a touchdown sponsor here too. So Avala, couldn't have done it without Avala, #1 surgery center in Louisiana. Go check out the guys at Avala, and thank you to them. They're a scoreboard sponsor and pregame sponsor, and we couldn't have done it without them. Cupcake Concept over on Boston Street. Go see Josh and Melissa over at Cupcake Concept, and if you mention St. Paul's football for the month of October, you'll get $5 off your order of $25 or more. Barry's not here. He
Yeah.
says he's at Harris's soccer game, but he's probably over at
probably
Cupcake Concepts.
As much, I mean, he'll do a
Yeah.
5-minute long monologue
Yeah,
every
on
game about
cupcakes.
cupcake.
So
concepts.
Powder Dat, thank you to the Vining family and Powder Dat, largest powder coating warehouse in the South. They're our halftime sponsor. We couldn't have done it without them. Thank you, Powder Dat. So back to the action. Third and about 8 or 9, maybe a short 10. Coakley still in the quarterback. Looks like he's got number 24 and Chapman in the backfield. Hands off to Chapman. Chapman finds a hole, bounces off one of his blockers, and gets enough for the first down. Covington's going to call a timeout right there, so we'll finish up with our sponsors, Republic Services. For all your open-top dumpster needs, whether they're residential, commercial, whatever it is, Republic's committed to serve, so reach out to them at 504-905-8646. Thank you to Republic Services. United Builders, Lenny Russell and United Builders. Lenny's off on a job today helping somebody out, so he usually helps us out with the Wolfpack Broadcast Network and streaming. So for all your general contracting needs and roof repairs and new roof, I know we got a bunch of hurricanes that came through. We got a few more probably to deal with.
Yeah,
So,
I just saw it the other day. You got another one out in the Gulf that
so
never
reach out.
stops this year.
Yep, reach out to Lenny Russell and United Builders at 504-400-2514, or just text him. Just text him.
I'd just love to hear from you.
Any
I'll
time of the
ask
night. Middle of the night, just text him.
Yeah, he's fine. He loves to talk to people.
Yeah. So Covington with first down on their own 24. Coakley in the shotgun.
Saw that coming from miles
Passing
away.
over to Chapman. A lot of room. Chapman gets around the end, past midfield, and he's gone. It's going to be about a 74-yard touchdown pass from Coakley to Chapman, and he's still going. Look like Bo Jackson running through the tunnel.
Dude. Saw that coming from a mile away. Safety was playing way
Yep.
off. We started running a few times last night in the varsity game.
So
And,
Chapman's speed is just tough to catch once he gets around the chip.
Yeah, even with Grant Voiles back there, witnessed Grant's speed pretty well. He got the edge. And once he gets that corner, he was going.
Yep. So gives Covington 22, and they're coming in to try to make it 23. Out here at Hunter Stadium, live, Covington, Louisiana. So come on down. We still got the JV game going to start after this one, so we'll be running football live for the next 2 or 3 more hours, Chip. So.
Yep. We'll be here
And
all day.
PAT's good. That makes it Covington 23, St. Paul 0, and we'll finish up our sponsor wheel on United Builders, Med Centrist, and the Shaffett family. For all your wound healing needs, reach out to the guys over at Med Centrist. Thank you to them. Miss Debbie Antario, whether you're buying a house, selling a house, or just want to talk to Debbie Ann, give her a call, 985-789-2454.
She's another one. You just want to call her and talk. There you
Yeah,
go.
she's got results that move you, Chip.
Yes, she does.
So back to the action. St. Paul's going to be taking over on their own 30-yard line. Hardwick still at quarterback. It looks like Davenport's back in the backfield. 4 receivers set. Hardwick looking downfield to Reyna, in and out of the hands of a Covington player. That was actually Peyton Michelle. I'm sorry. I get those two mixed up all the time. Shell's number 80 and Raina's number 85. Christian Russell in the booth. Finally got out of bed.
I know. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Was that Chick-fil-A?
You didn't bring us any Chick-fil-A?
No, my mom said I can't order too much.
Snap to Hardwick. Chased down by number 25. Looks like he's trying to throw over to South while he's wrapped up by the linebacker in the backfield. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Wolves. Daddy coming later? He's on the job, he said.
Yep.
So Covington 23, St. Paul 0. Got about a minute left in the first half. Hardwick in the shotgun. Hands it off to Davenport.
Got a little room on the edge.
Yep, gets her on the end. Got about 4 or 5 before he's knocked out of bounds. Gonna bring a 4th down for the Wolves. 4th and a long 5, it looks like. And they're gonna walk off a punt. So reminder, no special teams in the freshman game. They do a 35-yard walk-off, I believe.
Should be 30, I think.
30. And then each team, no kickoffs. Each team starts on their own 30 after a score. So let's go ahead and wrap up thanking our sponsors. Reliability Point for all your industrial plant maintenance needs, whether there's tools, services, or training. Reach out to the guys over at Reliability Point. www.reliabilitypoint.com or Jack McLemore at 225-931-9648. Thank you to Reliability Point. Can't forget Paradiddle, our first down sponsor. Yep. And you'll see their commercial next on our next commercial break. I see baby May. My 4-month-old daughter looking in the press box. Pass from Coakley over to complete out to number 88 on the outside edge for a Covington first down. Coakley still in at quarterback. Seeing him and Elsie swap in and out. I think Elsie had the whole first quarter. And
yeah, first quarter, second quarter. I mean, definitely total. I mean, Elsie looked like primarily run team. Coakley comes in, definitely starts spreading the field out a lot more, throwing the ball. So,
yeah,
I expect him to do a lot more of the same right here. I mean, 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah. First down for the Lions. Coakley in the shotgun. Another nice little quick pass over to 88 on the near side. Flag on the play. Looks like he got about 2 on it. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the defense.
Don't know how you call a hold on the defense.
After the reception at the line.
The receiver came off the line of scrimmage and started blocking him. And I'm not really too sure about that call. Well, we've seen a lot of that in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, especially last 12 hours. It's 15 hours, whatever it's been. So clock's still running. Got about 30 seconds left in the first half. Coakley in the shotgun, first down for the Lions on the St. Paul 38. Coakley going deep, looking for number 88. Complete on the outside. And he's dragging tacklers, getting down to about the 5. 10 seconds on the clock. Looks like Covington is going to stop the clock for a first down. And timeout, Covington. 10 seconds left. Salter wants some more points, too.
Yeah, obviously. Like I said, we didn't expect him to come in and take a knee. Throwing the ball downfield, second half, it's there. Take it.
Yep. So Coakley with another completion. He's probably what, about 60 yards in the air in the second
I don't remember too many he's missed. I mean,
check our stats. Christian had those stats up for us. What's Coakley's numbers looking like?
I just got here.
You can make them up.
So Covington 23, St. Paul's nothing. About to wrap up the first half of the freshman game. Live right now on YouTube and Facebook at Wolfpack Broadcast Network. So you can catch the game there. see what Covington's going to do here.
I see him going back to number 89 on the outside here. Assuming on 84.
Yeah. Cokley in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Intercepted. That's going to be a... He's got a chance, man. He's going.
Don't cut it back.
What number was that? 60...
52, was that?
52?
Can't see from here. It wasn't Bourgeois.
Gavin Bourgeois?
Was it Bourgeois? I can't
Kenny,
see.
was that 52?
No.
No.
Yeah, 52.
No,
52
52 with the
Bourgeois.
interception. Yeah, Gavin Bourgeois with the interception. Had about a 45-yard return probably there.
Yeah, 45. Ran out of steam towards the end, like I said. Kind of plays in a defense being on the field.
Yep. So
80% of the time on his first half. So definitely.
I mean, he caught it on. The line of scrimmage was around the 10. He caught it on the goal line. Returned it about 50 yards, 52 yards before he's brought down. So Covington couldn't capitalize on that last play of the first half. So it'll bring us to the halftime score: Covington 23, St. Paul's 0, and we're at half of our first game of our doubleheader today at Hunter Stadium. And we haven't got one yet, but Paradigm is our official first down sponsor. I want to thank those guys. So they're our new first down sponsor. Yes. They got on board this week. And with that, we're going to go ahead, before we start the Powder Dat halftime show, we're going to play a few commercials from Paradigm, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I know how it is. You're living a good story. Don't settle for good. We know that living a better story will equip you to pay less taxes and be more generous without changing your lifestyle. But more importantly, you can experience a higher ROI, return on intention. Where across your life in greatness, growth, governance, and generosity do you need to be more intentional? We only get one lifetime to make an impact and create transformation that matters. Be intentional. Live a better story. Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I'm going to be really transparent with you. The hardest lesson I've had to learn is being authentic and trusting my people. See, the people that God has given me inside of my business are on a journey with me. During this time, I started to understand I'm not alone. So today, I'm very intentional about knowing my people. I'm very intentional about growing them professionally, personally, spiritually. Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention, my favorite business book of all time. It's The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek. See, this book resonates with me, especially when you consider the concept of greatness and why your story matters. One thing that I know is as we live our story, our control of money is finite. Our story matters because at some point in time, I'm not going to be here any longer, and I want to create impact that lasts beyond me.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
Well, it's all from my heart because them people have just showed me there's people that care for you, and MedCentrus does. I said, you'll be glad you sent your patients there if you do. I'm an example of it right here. Oh, my life's changed 100% since MedCentrus has got through with me. I can walk now, and I get my job back. But that's, thank MedCentrus, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't happen.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala. Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala. Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
And we're back here at Hunter Stadium, live at our Powder Dat halftime show. Got the freshman game between Covington and St. Paul's at Hunter Stadium on St. Paul's campus. Covington up 23-0. Started it off. St. Paul's had the ball first, 3rd and down in their first series, and Brandon Coakley with a pick six, runs it back about 50 yards for the first touchdown for Covington. Then Ree Elsie comes in on offense on Covington, runs one in to make it 14-0, and then Chapman takes one around the end for about 50, 60 yards, 70 yards.
Really, I mean, we had, looks like the other backs, number one, didn't set the edge. Number two, and then he just outran their angles. Kind of tells you the ability that kid has as a freshman. It's pretty amazing. He literally, even with the angles the backs had, he outran them, and that says a lot for the kind of speed that he has to be able to do that. Even at this level, it says a lot.
So we're gonna get started in the third quarter. Short Powder Dat halftime show here at Hunter Stadium for the freshman game. Then 8-minute quarters, 8-minute halftime. So we're gonna get started back. You got me a Diet Coke, Chris?
You get me a Diet Coke?
Jeez. Will you go down there and run? Tell them.
For the box.
For the press box. Thank you.
Christian.
Yes.
So Covington's going to get the ball first. Should see Elsie back at quarterback. He's going to have the first and third quarters, and Coakley have the second and fourth. Defense for the Wolves.
Look, Catanzaro
Yeah.
at one end, Gunter Jenkins at the next. Thieville is going to be playing your 3 technique, it looks like. I'm trying to see who's playing 1. It's going to be Isaac Jackson, who had the fumble recovery early today. Linebackers is going to be Khalil Reeves, TJ Marchand, and Gavin Bourgeois. Defensive backfield, Voiles.
Voiles and 40. It looks like 40.
I think that's Brady Doyle, I think, supposed to be.
So Elsie back in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off to 25 around the near side.
It's a hold in the back.
It's like Boyles was getting no flag, but looked like he got wrapped up. And that's going to be one,
It's gonna come back.
one play, one run, but we got a flag on the
there's a hold
play.
down
Looked
on
like
the outside.
that was the one on Boyles.
Yeah, that was,
See the flag.
that was a flag.
It's obvious.
Whoever wide receiver was is practically
Holding 38.
holding 38.
So they're going to bring that run back, and that'll make it about 1st and 20 for the Lions. Will there be a spot fella from the line?
Should be a spot foul.
Spot
He's
foul.
about 12 yards down the field, but he had, cornerback was in coverage, came up to make the tackle, and wide receiver just grabbed him. So it should end up being probably about 1st and 8, I'm guessing.
Yep. I saw Richard earlier, but I don't see him now.
Oh, he's texting me.
Where's he at?
He's right down there with the flop hat on, I think.
Oh, yeah, he's got the fly. Oh, he was no hat. I was looking for the top of his head. So. You can always spot Grant out there, number 38. He's got his St. Jude's gold armbands on and his St. Jude's childhood cancer towel, gray. Defensive back for St. Paul's got 2 pick six on the ceiling. Snap to Elsie. 24 around the far side, slips a little bit on the turf, finds a hole, hit by Voiles.
Like Marchand came from behind and picked it.
Thank you.
Get him. All right. Thank you. Christian will also bringing us some Diet Coke, caffeine, and a little popcorn up here.
First down for Lions. Over the head of Elsie.
Did all
Like
that?
Marchand, is that Marchand?
No, it looks like Bourgeois again.
Bourgeois.
Looks like it.
With the fumble recovery on the bad snap. So St. Paul's going to take over 1st and 10 in the Covington territory. Let's see if we can capitalize on that turnover, Chip.
And it's the second turn, really third turnover we've got
Yep.
today. Defense hasn't played too poorly except that one long run. But, we need to actually start capitalizing on this. Offense has been extremely stagnant so far today.
Yep. So Hardwick back in. Looks like Davenport was in, but he swapped out with Lacoste. Is that right?
Looks that right now? Is it 15?
That's Gabe
Gabe Josh.
Josh.
Yeah.
So, just snap.
To Josh,
Hand off to
backfield,
Josh,
penetration
wrapped up.
really hard in the inside.
Yeah. Just going to back up St. Paul's. I think it's going to be about 2nd and 20. Got Raina here on the near side. Looks like Michelle and can't see the other receiver on the far side. Quick pass from Hardwick complete to Michelle. Peyton Michelle looks like he's going to get about 7 or 8. A little bit short of the original line of scrimmage, so that's going to make it 3rd and about 12 for the Wolves on the Covington 40. Chip, I figured out if I say the down in yardage before you put it on the screen, I'm never wrong. So, even though I might be wrong.
You call them 3rd and 2 is really 3rd and 18 yesterday. So
It's hard to see them sticks.
it is. Especially.
Got the sun in my eyes, kind of maybe. Where's it at? What's behind us? But it's glaring off those bleachers over there. So 3rd and 12 for the Wolves. Hardwick in the shotgun takes a snap. Got a whistle. like offside
Offsides,
on
looks like.
defense. That'll move us 5 yards, make it 3rd and about 7. So I did that quick math.
I saw that. It's pretty impressive for him.
So let's see if we can get the first
All right, a
down
lot more
here.
manageable here now. I mean,
Yep.
we're not going to have to hit something. Make Hardwick make a decision downfield now. If we finally hit somebody, someone at intermediate route, and get this first down here.
Yep.
This is fine for the puck.
Hardwick takes a snap. Short pass.
Why did he get the?
Says intercepted. Looks like it hit the ground, but they're calling it interception.
I mean, that was actually one of those routes where it looked like he just threw the ball as soon as he was.
Yep.
As soon as the ball was snapped, he threw the ball that way. And it's kind of one of the things we talked about before pregame. I mean, you have someone coming in here playing quarterback that's never really played before.
So that'll be a turnover, an interception. Covington will take over on their own 30. Going south to north.
No, he doesn't have his book with him.
I got it at the house somewhere. It's in the shop. So first down for the Lions. LG's in shotgun. Take snap, quick pass. Looks like it might have been tipped by
Yeah,
number
actually-
55.
Gunter Jenkins came off the edge. He's actually been playing decent. I mean, he's been doing what he's taught to do on the end.
Yeah.
I think it's Coach Brown's group down there. I mean, coming off the edge, he's been holding the edge twice now where I've seen him not allow leverage on the outside and keep the edge and force everything back inside him, which he's supposed to do. So he actually got his big, long arms up that time. Kind of forced Elsie into a bad pass.
Yep. We have 2nd and 10 for the Lions. 2 receivers on the far side. LZ in shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Bobbled the hand up on the ground.
Covington recovered.
Looked like he was recovering.
No
We lost about 3.
No block around 5, 6, 7 carries around 60 yards as well. Yeah, kind of
Looked like he lost about 2 on the fumble.
Yeah.
took a lot more passing.
Third down
third
for the
and 12.
Lions.
Going
About
deep.
12 yards. Pressure on LZ.
Got
Get in
it.
the backfield. Sack.
Gunter Jenkins and Khalil Reed. Sorry.
Yep.
Couldn't see from up here. It's kind of hard to read the yellow numbers from
That's
up
gonna
here.
bring
So
up,
it's sun. Like 4th and
4th and about whatever. They're going to walk it off as a punt.
Fine, get
So
a
St.
little-
Paul's will take over somewhere around their own 45-ish, 40. Probably going to be way off here, Chill. Let's see. God, look at me. Oh, yeah, right there. Put it right there.
Right
That's
there.
45. That's where I said. Look at that.
Oh, you're on fire now, man.
Cool. Look at me.
Barely got the lunch. You're already moving.
Math skills, baby. Quick math. I got lucky there, Chip.
Yes, you did. All right, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Wolves. Baby May's down there crying. Hardwick in the shotgun. South in motion. Takes the snap, hands it off to number 30.
Jack Trahan.
Jack
Nice run about
Trahan.
4 yards. I mean,
Got hit at the line, bounced off a couple tackles. Oh,
78 Caden Arnold get into it if you count the players.
a lot of these kids grew up playing together. Not sure what happened there. I know Caden's played with a few of them boys on the defensive line. Him and Jamonte used to play side by side for about 4 years. So maybe they're butting heads.
Hey, good friends turn into good rivals. That's the best thing about football.
I know they're all playing hard. So I'm sure we'll.
Same play, looks like.
Yep.
Exact same play, gained by probably about the same result, by 2 or 3 yard gain.
Yep. So that's going to bring up,
About 3rd and 4, it looks like.
yeah, 3rd and 4. Is that Todd over there on the stick? Todd Marchand?
Looks to be Todd. Yep, that's Todd.
Can't tell with these face
Todd,
masks
Rich,
on.
Bourgeois, and I can't see who the
Yep.
other one is.
Yep. So, 3rd down for the Wolves. Hardwick in the shotgun.
Yeah,
2
do a little
receivers to
quick
the far
step right here if
side.
They want to and get the first down
Yep.
easily.
He's rolling out, looking
Yep,
for
there you
Michelle.
go.
Wide open, overthrows him. It's going to bring up 4th down. I think they're probably going to go for it here, huh, Coach?
You're going to have to. I mean,
Right at midfield.
Yeah.
I mean, you're down by 3 scores, 3rd quarter.
James Hardwick.
James Hardwick, number 27 in the quarterback.
First year.
No.
First year ever played football.
Oh, Dan was the quarterback.
Yeah.
We're going for it?
So Reyna's bringing in the play. Jeb Reyna, number 85, bringing it in to Hardwick. 4th down for the Wolves at midfield. Maybe see a hard snap right here and try to get the first down. Nope.
nope. Bad.
Quick snap over his head.
Watch it. Throw it away.
Takes a long sack on the overthrown snap on 4th down. So we'd like to see this get something off there, but
Get something off.
with that, we're going to take a short break. With go to a commercial from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Are you missing out? Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose
I'm going to wrap
Avala.
up this commercial from Avala. We got LT back in for Covington at quarterback in the shotgun. 1st and 10 on the St. Paul's 30-yard line. Handed off to 24. Big hole in the right side. Brought down by 38, Grant Voiles. Getting a little dirty here.
Yeah,
A lot of
TJ
pushing and
Marchand's
shoving.
mixing
So some of that emotions maybe trickling in from last night. Big crosstown rivalry, like we said 100 times, from last night to today. You know, a lot of these kids grew up together and you know, kind of know each other, kind of don't. So you get, you know, they're about, campuses are about 1.5 miles, 2
Yep.
miles apart, not far at all, and you know, we'll all be frying fish and drinking beer later after the game together. But they're playing a little
Right now,
heated
by-
play. Met hard by Marchand. So brought his frustrations in on
Yeah,
the
he
next
did.
play and hits the running back behind the line to bring it 2nd and 12. Marchand's a good athlete. He's dressing varsity linebacker.
You know, he's
So we'll see him over the next few
a lot of
years.
good things coming in over the next 3 years. I mean,
Yep. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's still 23-0, Covington with the lead, and we'll be right back with a commercial.
Well, it's all from my heart because them people have just showed me there's people that care for you, and MedCentrus does. I said, you'll be glad you sent your patients there if you do. I'm an example of it right here. Oh, my life's changed 100% since MedCentrus has got through with me. I can walk now, and I get my job back. But that's, thank MedCentrus, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't have happened.
Okay.
I'm okay with it. Hey, audience, come back on one second.
Covington with the ball, 2nd and 12, runs it around the end.
Got some
Almost
block
back
there.
to the original line of scrimmage, maybe another extra yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 9. I guess they're going to let Elsie finish out the series. Ship.
Yeah, might
Expect to
as
see
well.
Coakley back in. It's his quarter for Covington. They've been swapping out at quarterback. So. Elsie in the shotgun. Hands it off. Looks like a flag on the play. Looks like false start on Covington. Gonna back them up 5, so it's gonna be about 3rd and 13 for the Lions. Fourth down. No, it should be 3rd.
Yeah, 3rd down.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, really haven't seen LZ put the ball in the air too much, but definitely you should be expecting it here. I mean, definitely 4-down territory. Try to get what you can right now instead of a more manageable 4th down.
I expect to see like an out route or something.
Yeah, something quick.
Throw in the corner over here.
Coming out with a tight package, though. You got twins to the top of the set.
Yeah.
And wing down here. It's like an old wing team formation, actually. Yep.
Hands off 33, met in the backfield by 34.
Marchand.
Big stop by TJ Marchand in the backfield. Great freshman linebacker. He's going to back him up. Should be 4th down.
It's 4th down, and it looks like about
Stead's having a little trouble with the downs over there. Went from 3rd to 2nd, so
like 4th and 20.
back to 4th. 4th and about 20, 18 probably, depending on where you're marking it. So Covington to go for it, up 23-0 in the 4th quarter, and the St. Paul's side of the field. Ellis is going to take it out of the shotgun. Going to look to the end zone. Throwing deep, covered up. Oh, got a flag.
It's like the flag's on
Pass
Devin Menon.
interference on Menon for the Wolves, number 28. Not enough for the 1st down. So, still 4th down. Yeah, Todd, you got to stay there, buddy.
So 4th down.
Yeah.
So 4th and
Yeah, you got to stay there. See, I learned that, Chip. I did steaks for a while. I hear Bilson over there griping about it on the other side of the window. Kenny, passing them green Skittles when you get to them. You don't have any. Dang. So, I don't get any anymore. I didn't get any last night. That's probably what it was. 4th and 6. I don't know. So, pass over complete to number 6. Breaks 1 tackle.
Finish the tackle, son.
So, wrapped up by Bulls. He slips out and then finished off by number 29 for the Wolves. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for St. Paul's. So, did you have your Skittles last night, Kenny? He didn't?
that's it right there.
Yeah. Kenny Bilson usually has sour Skittles and M&Ms, and he doesn't eat green ones, and he passes them around to everybody, and, you know. So, way to go, Bilson.
It's all your fault.
Kenny Bilson. Yeah. So, handoff to Davenport for the 1st down. He's still on his feet. Keep pumping them legs. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
Yeah. So it's going to be 2nd and about 8.5, 9 for the Wolves in their own territory deep.
Looks like he was kind of shocked he was still up, actually.
I'd like to see some energy right here from the offensive line
I
and
would
blow
too.
somebody up right here, chill.
I
So
would.
let's.
Took 3.5 quarters to get there.
Yep. Maybe 7.5 quarters.
Right, forgot about last one.
So timeout.
St.
St.
Paul's.
Paul's. Let's see what kind of adjustment we make here, and let's thank our sponsor again. Our sponsor again, Chip. We'll go through them real quick. Thank you to St. Paul's. Come check them out. Got an open house October 31st from 1 to 3 over in the Briggs Assembly Center is where it's starting. So if you're thinking about sending your child here, great school, 9 merit scholars. Can't talk enough about St. Paul's. Green Lewis, for all your veterinary needs, go see the guys over at Green Lewis on Highway 40 in Covington. Thank you to them. HSI Energy and the Vining family, HSIEnergy.com. Thank you to them. Walk-Ons, our official touchdown sponsor. Go see Jason and the gang over at Walk-Ons, right behind Sam's Club over in Covington. Thank you to Walk-Ons. Avala, Thank you to Avala, our scoreboard sponsor, pregame sponsor. We couldn't have done it without them. So thank you to them. Back to the action. Avala's #1 surgery center in Louisiana. Hand off to Davenport. Around the end. Turn it up, Davenport. Go, baby. Go. Number 5. Oh, takes out the referee. He's got more speed than that Chip. And
He has a lot. It's very tentative going around the corner.
Yeah.
You got to turn it up
Yep.
and go.
Yep.
I don't know what he was looking for, but I mean, you have that kind of space to the outside, turn
Yep.
it up the field and
I
go.
was saying, turn it on. So, thank you to Avala, #1 surgery center in Louisiana. One of our sponsors, main sponsors. Cupcake Concepts. Thank you to all the guys over at Cupcake Concepts, Josh and Melissa over on Boston Street. Best cupcakes around as far as I'm concerned.
Huh?
Chip.
Especially you and Barry, yeah.
Barry's over there right now picking
Probably.
up some probably.
Just camping out there now.
Yep. So, 1st and 10 for the Wolves after that run by Davenport. On their own 31, swapping some people up here. Pulling the.
It's like a busted play, it looked like.
Yeah, we were supposed to swing the other way, looks like. Oh.
He gained 1 yard. Look at him, busted play. Hardwick made of it what he could.
Yep.
Come to playing good sound defense. Stayed home on the outside.
Yeah,
And they're there waiting for him.
There, Arnold swinging out. Looked like they pulled the wrong side, and I'm not sure. They had some people moving around. I saw the left tackle and left guards swung to our side, and the ball went the other way. So, or they pulled to our side, and the ball went the other way. So I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
Picked
it's a
up
read option or not,
Yeah.
but he just.
Got years to fix it. So pulling again to the right side. Davenport takes it, picks up about 4, goes out of bounds on the St. Paul's 34. Offensive line's trying to do something. You know, they're
We'll start getting a little push now.
some of them. They're pushing, but we still need a little bit more energy out of them. So they're still young, Chip. Yeah.
Absolutely. They've only been together, really. I mean, since fall camp, and I know practice goes, they don't really get too much team time.
Well,
as
a lot of them have also been out on COVID-19
true.
quarantine. You know, the offensive line, I think almost all the freshman offensive line was out for 14 days. They came back on Thursday of this week, so no practice for 14 days. They did a walkthrough yesterday. Handoff to Davenport, spins. Looks like he picked up about 3 or 4. It's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. So I'm imagining we're going to go for it here.
I would assume so. I mean,
Yeah. Clock's running down to about 3.5 minutes left in the game. Covington up 23-0 over at Hunter Stadium against St. Paul's. Hardwick in the shotgun, Davenport in the backfield with him. Player coming off, snapped to Hardwick. Plenty of time, underthrows Reyna.
How long was the game? 32 minutes?
I don't know if the green M&Ms are going to make up, but
yeah, I'll get the green M&Ms.
if we can
make
get
up for
4 scores in the last 2 minutes, I'll bathe in green M&Ms. So,
No, we do officials.
Covington's going to take over
I actually had to officiate
on the St. Paul 39.
out here.
Should see Coakley back in at quarterback. And we looks like we got enough.
Officially?
I don't know who that's number 10.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who that is. The third quarterback coming in. I wonder if Coakley got shaken up. Hadn't really seen him. Hands off to number 24. Big hole in the left side. Wrapped up by number 29. Still pumping his
Like
feet.
Jack Orso.
Orso drove him out of bounds on the St. Paul's 20. So first down, about a 25-yard pickup.
What? Oh, okay.
I want to thank our newest sponsor, Paradiem, our first down sponsor. Hadn't had a lot of them for St. Paul's tonight, but at least want to talk about those guys. So thank you to them, our newest sponsorship. For all your financial planning and life planning needs, reach out to Paradiem. And you'll see a commercial from them pretty soon coming up on our next break. So number 10 ended up at quarterback.
Counter.
Third quarterback of the day for
Covington hands it off to 24, hit behind the line, but breaks the tackle, gets about 2 or 3 up the left
Diveville had
side.
a clean shot at him.
Yeah, kind of missed him.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Isaac Jackson. I apologize. But, yeah, a clean shot. I mean, just kind of a little sidestep.
Yeah, last time it was humid to fall.
It's kind of hard for those defensive linemen a lot of times to be able to grab a running back in the backfield.
Second about 7 for the Lions inside St. Paul's red zone. Got a bunch of Covington fans trickling in, I guess, from the capacity.
Leaving the Coakley tailgate.
Yeah, hand off to 27, gets down to about the 4-yard line. It's a new running back too.
Yeah.
I don't have a roster for Covington. So.
Run it. Boy. Oh.
Barry just called us. Not sure. I hope everything's all right. So Barry, if you're watching, text me. Got a new quarterback in Covington, kneeling it out.
That's a good play. That's classic. That's classic.
So Covington's going to run the clock out on the St. Paul 4. So that's going to end the freshman game. Covington gets the win.
Dominant fashion today. I mean,
Yeah, I mean they brought everybody. They brought their varsity running backs. Their, a couple
Yeah,
varsity
and D-linemen.
start. Yeah. So
it's just one of those games. I mean,
so crosstown rivalry. Hey, bring it.
St. Paul's wasn't up for it today. Covington was.
Yep. So we got the JV game starting in about 20, 25 minutes. We're just going to continue to stream live. We're going to run some commercials from our sponsors. We'll start off with Paradigm. We'll run 3 spots from them. And then we'll roll into our next game and kind of get started with the next roster. So from Hunter Stadium, that's the wrap for the Covington St. Paul's freshman game. Covington takes it 23-0, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I know how it is. You're living a good story. Don't settle for good. We know that living a better story will equip you to pay less taxes and be more generous without changing your lifestyle. But more importantly, you can experience a higher ROI, Return on Intention. Where across your life in greatness, growth, governance, and generosity do you need to be more intentional? We only get one lifetime to make an impact and create transformation that matters. Be intentional. Live a better story.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I'm going to be really transparent with you. The hardest lesson I've had to learn is being authentic and trusting my people. See, the people that God has given me inside of my business are on a journey with me. During this time, I started to understand I'm not alone. So today, I'm very intentional about knowing my people. I'm very intentional about growing them professionally, personally, spiritually.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a 3-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention, my favorite business book of all time. It's The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek. See, this book resonates with me, especially when you consider the concept of greatness and why your story matters. One thing that I know is as we live our story, our control of money is finite. Our story matters because at some point in time, I'm not gonna be here any longer, and I wanna create impact that lasts beyond me.
Well, it's all from my heart because them people have just showed me there's people that care for you, and MedCentrus does. I said, you'll be glad you sent your patients there if you do. I'm an example of it right here. Oh, my life's changed 100% since MedCentrus has got through with me. I can walk now, and I get my job back. But that's, thank MedCentrus, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't happen.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging. At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I know how it is, you're living a good story. Don't settle for good. We know that living a better story will equip you to pay less taxes and be more generous without changing your lifestyle. But more importantly, you can experience a higher ROI, Return on Intention. Where across your life in greatness, growth, governance, and generosity do you need to be more intentional? We only get one lifetime to make an impact and create transformation that matters. Be intentional. Live a better story.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I know how it is, you're living a good story. Don't settle for good. We know that living a better story will equip you to pay less taxes and be more generous without changing your lifestyle. But more importantly, you can experience a higher ROI, Return on Intention. Where across your life in greatness, growth, governance and generosity, do you need to be more intentional? We only get one lifetime to make an impact and create transformation that matters. Be intentional. Live a better story.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Well, it's all from my heart because them people have just showed me there's people that care for you, and MedCentrus does. I said, you'll be glad you sent your patients there if you do. I'm an example of it right here. Oh, my life's changed 100% since MedCentrus has got through with me. I can walk now, and I get my job back. But that's, thank MedCentrus, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't happen.
And we're back here live at Hunter Stadium, getting ready to start the JV game off. The matchup between Covington and St. Paul's. Got number 45 as the captain for the JV, Logan Pontiff, out there with the coin toss. You also got number 65 out there as a captain for Covington, and that is Emory Young, Chip. You can see Emory running off. Emory lost his legs when he was a child.
Oh, really? I saw him on sideline last night.
Yep. He, I believe, from a car accident. But he played with Caden, Brandon, all them in rec football, and used to be a starting defensive back.
Really?
He could play. He had blades. But
Let's remember, we are the presence of God. I will continue, oh my God, to do all of my actions for the love of you. St. Paul Archangel. St. John Baptist, down south. Live Jesus in our hearts.
And we're about to get started here. Chip South and Mike Arnold in the booth. Wolfpack Broadcast Network live streaming on Facebook and YouTube under the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. So getting started here. Covington won the freshman game 23-0. We had right before this, and getting started with the JV. Talking about Emery for the captain for Covington. Chip. Emery Young, he's a freshman.
It's unreal. He was able to play defensive back during plays. That's young, inspirational. I mean, you name it. That's phenomenal.
Yep. He's a pretty good football player. He would outrun him, more than half the team. And just a great athlete. And just glad to see him out there. So rooting for that kid. So we're gonna see Rochar at quarterback for St. Paul's JV starting off. Is that right?
Yeah, looks that way.
Yeah, it looks like number 6. Jersey's kind of pulled down a little bit. No special teams. It looks like again for the JV game, just each team going to start on their own 30.
Looks like we kind of games delayed for a few minutes. Looking for chain gangs and volunteers. So I see a couple players running across.
We're going to get Troy Coakley out there off of 14th Street, get him off the barbecue pit and tell him to come work some chains. We got some Covington guys out there tailgating since about 8:30 this morning on 14th Street outside the North Gate. So hamburgers, hot dogs. So swing by 14th Street and grab
Boudin now.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the Boudin. But
yeah, Boudin. So swing by and grab your hot dog. I'm sure Troy will throw it through your window for you. Got number 6 Rochar in the shotgun for St. Paul's, getting that chain gang set up. Not only do we need to find the gang, we need to find the chains.
Yeah, exactly.
Not red. Not Barber.
No. Oh, that was last week. What was that? We couldn't figure out last week.
Yeah, they swapped.
They swapped the numbers. Look down the list.
I don't know. I don't see it.
No, it's not a freshman. Hey, was it Carmelli?
Carmelli, that's right. In motion.
So it looks like Logan Pontiff in motion. Rochar takes the snap.
Davies?
Hands it
Walsh?
off
Connor Walsh.
to number 10.
40.
40, I'm sorry.
Oh, Jacob.
Jacob Davies.
Is that 40?
Yeah.
Actually, Jacob Davies.
See, we got number 4 Salvaggio in there. Jack Salvaggio is out quarantined for COVID-19. Came back the other day. Had a lot of JV and freshman players out. Quarantined for 14 days, so they're glad to see them back. Davies are on the backside. Looks like he picked up maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 7 for the Wolves. 3rd and 8.
Kind of starting the first game. I mean, everyone's trying to get the sideline instead of turning it upfield.
Rochar takes the snaps, going to keep it himself. Good block by Davies. Looking downfield to number 31, complete. Carmelli with the catch for St. Paul's, and that's a Paradigm first down. I want to thank them. They're our new first down sponsor. So for all your life planning and financial planning needs, reach out to Paradigm. So Rochar in the shotgun takes the snap, hands it off.
Gain about 5, looks like. I mean, kind of different feel to this game. Just actually, number 1, offense getting traction. That's a big one right there. But I mean, number 2, especially between the tackles.
Yep, 2nd 5 for the Wolves. Carmelli was number 31?
Yes.
Yeah, with that first down.
A little roster mix up here, so.
Yep. Take that Paradigm logo off. So it'll be 2nd, about 6 for the Wolves. Moving into Covington territory on the 46-yard line. Pontiff in motion, hands it off to number 42, Connor Walsh. Looks like he gets about a yard on the left side. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Wolves. So,
I mean, Covington had a lot of penetration there again. You really made him have to stutter step and try to break it somewhere, find some daylight. At least they able to get 1 yard out of it. which looked like he was going to be stopped for about a loss of 2 or 3 initially.
So let's see what the Wolves do here. Got Carmelli on the far side. Looks like Peyton Michelle to the near side. True freshman. Roshar in the shotgun takes a snap. He's going to look for Michelle. Bobbled but complete. Gets a few yards for another Paradigm first down. Let's see the replay on that. Bobble catch. Great job by Michelle keeping the ball. Great job by his dad working the camera up top for a Paradigm first down. So Roshar on the shotgun first down on Covington 25. Takes a slow snap. Hands it off to number 42, Connor Walsh. He's going to pick up about half a yard to the near side. Going to bring up second about 9.5. Looks like we got split time between Walsh and Davies in the backfield, Chip.
Salvaggio coming in.
And then Salvaggio, yep.
I didn't see him too much last night, but I mean.
Yep. So,
split backfield.
yeah.
2 wide outs, tight end.
Looks like Walsh and Pontiff back there. Handoff to
Oh, got blocks in front of him.
Walsh.
There you go.
Following his big offensive line, moving the ball down about 8 yards on the carry. He's going to bring up third and about a long 1 inside the red zone.
I mean, really good job on offensive line to get out in front of that time and lead the way. I mean, it was a lot easier with the other back sealed off the backside. And it looked like both guards pulled from what I can tell. And definitely feels good to get out there in the corner and see those 2 guys in front of you leading the way.
See what the Wolves can do here. Pontiff in motion. Walsh in the backfield, snap to Roshar. Hands off to Walsh around the left side. Looks like he's got enough for the first down. Gonna move the chains. That's another Paradigm first down. Thank you to them. Reach out to the guys at paradigm.org. Live a better story for all your life planning needs. First and 10 for the Wolves on the St. Paul 15. Roshar in the shotgun. Walsh in the backfield. Carmelli on the near side. Hands off to Walsh. Comes through on the near side. Good block. Looks like he's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Maybe about a loss of about a foot. Sandifer on the tackle for Covington.
Second and long 10.
Pontiff in motion. Michelle on the near side. Carmelli on the far side. Hands off again to Walsh. Between the tackles. Dips on the end.
I got a little impatient that time. Had a little lead block in front of him. Really could have gotten probably another extra 2 or 3 yards out of that run, but instead tried to break it outside again.
Yep. So 3rd and 9 for the Wolves.
What's up, Miss Vincent? Shit. How you doing? I didn't mean to push you.
Shotgun formation, 3rd down for the Wolves. 3 receivers. Walsh in the backfield. Roshar takes a snap. Scrambles, looking, throws it. Oh, in and out of the hands. Kind of threw it behind him to Shelby Turner. Going to bring up 4th and 9 for the Wolves. Looks like they're going to bring out the field goal kicking unit, and that's going to be number 96, Bryce DePino, coming in to attempt the field goal. Bryce DePino. Used to seeing Tally with the left foot, Chip.
Yeah, that was
kind of looks weird seeing a normal right-footed kicker. So Roshar is going to be the holder. Here's the snap, uncontested field goal. DePino got the leg, but it's going to be wide right. So that's going to be turn the ball over to Covington, 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line, going north to south. And with that, we're going to take a break and with a word from our first down sponsor, Paradigm. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I know how it is. You're living a good story. Don't settle for good. We know that living a better story will equip you to pay less taxes and be more generous without changing your lifestyle. But more importantly, you can experience a higher ROI, return on intention. Where across your life in greatness, growth, governance, and generosity do you
We're back
need
here
to be?
at Hunter Stadium. A short commercial break. Guidry in for quarterback. Ethan Guidry for Covington. Hands it off to the right side. Looks like a gain. Yeah, right back to Linus.
Yeah, Jacob Johnson coming in from the safety position, filling, perfectly, getting in there, just filling the lane and stopping any momentum that he had.
Yeah.
Got that number guy. 23 Robertson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Robertson in the backfield.
On threes on the injuries at quarterback.
Yep, Guidry in the shotgun. Robertson in the backfield. Looks like we got, I don't know if that's Peterson, number 80. No. Hands it off to Robertson again on the far side. Spins, breaks a tackle, gets about 2 yards. Covington's roster.
He's still running the clock. No, I know. But he went out of bounds.
Yeah, so
I'm good with it. I had enough torture last night. I don't need this again. Are we selling anything to...
High snap to Guidry over his head. Picked up by St. Paul's. Big turnover. Who got that? Looks like number 92.
Brendan Shaffer.
Yep. Shaffett. That's our Med-Centris defensive play from the Shaffett family. So from one Shaffett to another, Med-Centris, our defensive play sponsor for all your wound healing needs. Visit Med-Centris, the Wound Healing Institute. Think of those guys. Shaffett. They're our defensive play sponsor too. So.
He can't read a name to save his life. He said Smith Smythe. He says, Johnson.
Dude, show that, man.
So we got the in-stadium announcers, Kenny Bilson and Mitchell Smith over there, having some enunciation problems with some names. So fumble snap to Roshar, falls on it. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14 for the Wolves.
Also for 2nd and 14. Who's on the cover?
Scoreless here at Hunter Stadium. It's 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Roshar in the shotgun. Looks like Davies in the backfield. Good block by Davies. Roshar scrambling. Davies didn't think the play was still going. Salvaggio into the end zone for a walk-on's touchdown. Great moves by Roshar in the backfield. Breaks a couple tackles. Davies gives him a few blocks, and he finds Salvaggio on the 4-yard line to get into the end zone for the first walk-on's touchdown. Great catch by Jack Salvaggio, just fresh off a COVID-19 quarantine, Chip.
Nothing coming back.
So that's a walk-on's touchdown. Graphics. Or no, graphics. Oh, okay. So DePino in for the PAT. So thank you to walk-ons, our touchdown sponsor. Snap. DePino gets the kick up, and that one looks like it's going to be good, Chip. So from Hunter Stadium, Covington, Louisiana, St. Paul's on the board, 7-0. And with that, we'll be right back with a word from our sponsor.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana.
Oh, here it is. We're back. And we're back here at Hunter Stadium. Referees not giving us enough time on these commercial breaks. Need to write a letter to somebody. Guidry hands it off to Robinson, met behind the line of scrimmage by number 39. That's Max Biggs. Max Biggs with the stop, the Biggs stop. Like what I did there,
I
Chip?
like that. It's pretty impressive.
Yep.
You can't do down distance, you can do that.
Well, if I got a calculator, I can. 2nd and 14 for the Lions. On their own 27-ish. Guidry in the shotgun. Robinson in the backfield. Play clock running. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to number 18 for Covington. Looks like he got about 5 or 6 yards. That catches to Jacob Pennington. Biggs again on the tackle. Third and 9 for the Lions on their own 31. Looks like they're going to have 3 receivers to the near side. Guidry in the shotgun, Robinson in the backfield. And the snap. He's looking near side. Guidry's rolling out, still looking downfield. He's going to keep it himself. Got plenty of room. Going to be hit from behind from about several Wolves. Got a flag on the play.
They're blocking the back and a wide receiver again.
Yeah. So let's see what the Zebras call here. It's going to be on Covington. It's like Robinson's shaking up a little bit on the play.
Blocking the back and holding really. Blocking back.
So we're going to repeat 3rd down. We're going to walk off 10 from the spot. Holding.
Call holding on wide receiver on our cornerback.
So
It's pretty obvious. It's right in front of the line judge.
clock's running. 3rd and 7
4
for the Lions.
seconds.
Timeout.
Timeout?
Timeout.
I got
Injury timeout, but that was I think our first timeout sponsor, Habaneros. Habaneros, they're our timeout sponsor. 2 locations over on Highway 21 and Highway 190. We forgot to thank them in the freshman game.
Didn't really
So
have any first downs. Kind of hard to do it.
yeah, timeout. Yeah.
Hate to
So
say it.
go visit Omar and Dulce over at Habaneros, best Mexican food on the North Shore. So thank you to Habaneros.
Yeah, but the first 2 were the first 2 calories were Dickies. Yeah, I screwed it up. This is my guy right here. So after that one, let this spin. All right. Yeah, proceed. First 2 were Dickies. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So Covington coming back on the field. Are these scores? These are lines.
No, it's all scores.
So Rutgers over Michigan State at the end of the 3rd quarter, 28-20.
Shocking there.
Oklahoma whooping TCU and driving with up by 20, 27-7. Looks like Brandon Coakley in for the quarterback of the JV. High snap to Coakley. A lot of pressure from the Wolves. Forward progress. They still bring him down. Bad snap to Coakley. So keeping the clock running. And they're going to walk off a punt. So that's a med-centrist defensive play. Thank you to med-centrist on that sack after the bad snap by Covington. Thank you to the Shaffett family.
You cheering up, Whiskey?
It's a med-centrist defensive play. Barry Strickland and Chip South in the booth today. Mike Arnold's not anywhere around here.
He wishes he wasn't.
So St. Paul's taking over 1st and 10 on their own 47. Rochar takes the snap out of the shotgun, scrambles to the near side. Quick pass over to number 31, Carmelli. Carmelli with about a 9-yard reception. It's going to be about 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2.
Only almost stopped.
No, they're saying it's a first down.
First down, gave it to him. Looked like it's a little short of 6 when the line judge came
They
down.
didn't really give us any good spots last night.
No, they didn't.
But we're getting them
You
today.
have to bring that up. Yeah, it's
So,
kind of.
1st and 10 for the Wolves. Only coming to 42. Roshar in the shotgun. Got Peyton Michelle to the near side. Handoff to Davies. Met at the line hard by number 58 for Covington. That's going to be Justin Smith in on the tackle for Covington. Met him right when Davies got the ball. Looks like Salvaggio's coming off. Piner's going in. Receivers we got in right now: Carmelli, Peyton Michelle,
Shelby Turner, tight end.
Shelby Turner, tight end.
I think Logan Poniff playing like the U-back for us right now, 45.
Hands it off to Davies, near side, finds a hole, bounces off the tackle, gets about 2 or 3, about right back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and about 9.5. Hey, Shelby.
Be 3rd and 11.
So 3rd down for the Wolves. Roshar and Davies in the backfield. 3 receivers to the far side. Carmelli to the near side. Snap to Roshar. Looking deep for intercepted by number 12 for Covington. That's going to be number 12, Deshaun Coleman. Not a lot of
First down.
info on the sheet about Deshaun. Most of them have their grade, size, and weight. So
Assuming he plays free safety, we're sitting back there in center field. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty easy pick. I mean, kind of the same as a punt for us, in all honesty.
Yeah.
So about a 30-yard pick down the field. I mean, he had an opportunity to bring it back at the field, but kind of lost his footing going down.
Yeah. So we're gonna see Covington take over. Snap to Coakley. Looks like a busted play. Might have been holding, but the referees don't see it. Coakley hit hard by number 20 for St. Paul's, Jacob Johnson. Jacob Johnson also fresh off the COVID-19 quarantine. One of those guys they were watching at home last week against Hammond. Had a little watch party with all the quarantine kids. So nice to see him back on the field. Big hit by Jacob Johnson.
It's like, I mean, it sets a whole tone, especially if you have a free safety that will come up and actually tackle like that,
Yep.
as opposed to what we saw kind of in the first game.
Also got Bo LaSalle back on the field. He had a tweaked a hamstring, I think, a couple weeks ago. Got a flag on the play, handed it off to Robinson, met by several Wolves. How much you can say a wolf pack?
Wolf pack, I would say. Sponsoring the Broadcast Network here.
Yep. So brought down and a flag.
Probably gonna be holding, looks like on the interior,
Yeah, holding on the Lions. Gonna back that up. So that'll be repeat second down, but it'll probably be about 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13, I would guess, on Barry. I mean, Chip.
Well, old habits die hard, huh? Original line of scrimmage, so about 2nd and 10 now.
Not to make you feel bad, I call my wife Barry now.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty bad.
I mean, yes. So when I'm talking to Claire, I call her Barry.
You don't need to delve too much into that, but
Used to being spending about 10 hours a week in the booth with Barry now. So Coakley takes the snap, throws it over to the far side, complete to number 18 for Covington, spinning, still on his feet. That's Pennington, number 18 Pennington with the reception from number 17 freshman quarterback Brandon Coakley.
was it about 3rd and 1, looks like?
Yeah, his dad's over there on 14th Street grilling. I see him looking through the fence. I see him between them 2 pine trees. He's tailgating. So watching his boy play a little QB. So 3rd and 2 for the Lions. Coakley still in the quarterback in the shotgun. Number 15 in motion. High snap again over Coakley's head. He's going to fall on it about the 2-yard line. So that's a Med Centris defensive play. from the Shaffett family. Thank you to MedCentris. So, and with that, we're going to walk off a punt. St. Paul's will take over. We're going to take a quick commercial break and hear from Avala and some of our other sponsors. So we'll be right back at Hunter Stadium.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
Back. Roshar with the snap, hands it off to Salvaggio at far side, gets around with the speed around the end, turns it up, steps out of bounds about the, man, we got a late hit, so that'll give us half the distance. So, Chip, I'm going to say we're going to get it about the 4.5.
All right, so we agree with you.
First and goal coming up for the Wolves, up 7-0 in the second quarter here. So that's going to be, Salvaggio got it down to about the 9. Then they're going to give him half the distance on the personal foul by the line. So that's going to mark it around the
4.5.
So. Snap. Hand it off to
Walsh.
It's like Walsh. Clock still running. Second and goal for the Wolves. Looks like you lost about half. Right back to the line, or maybe lost one?
Probably just back to the line. Might have lost a half a yard, but I mean, he had penetration right off the bat. I mean, since the ball was snapped on the backfield, he fought to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Roshar takes a snap. Flag. Whistle first, flag second. Offsides on Covington. Yeah, so they'll walk that off 5 yards and give it to us about the 1, right?
Probably about 3.
Oh no, they're doing half.
Yeah, half. So probably about 3 yard line looks like
3 3/8.
Oh, yeah, you're about right. 3 3/8. You're on a roll today.
Second goal for the Wolves. It's like Salvaggio and Pontiff in the backfield with Roshar. Carmelli on the far side, Peyton Michelle on the near side, shotgun formation, second down, snap to Roshar, scrambles out. Oh, that might be a fumble, Chip. Yeah, look like he knocked it out of his hand. So, I don't know if we'll get that. Let's see. Rolling out. Yeah. That's gonna be, I don't know. If it was Tom Brady, it'd be a forward pass.
Give him incomplete pass.
Oh, incomplete pass. Good job.
Shocked about that as much as you are.
Yeah, we're getting all the calls today.
I know, kind of shocking.
Well, maybe that buddy's called and said, hey, we screwed over the varsity team last night, so y'all give them to the front. Yeah.
So Roshar in the shotgun, Salvaggio in the backfield, Pontiff in motion. Carmelli and Michelle on the ends.
Salvaggio's got
plenty of room. You're not going to catch him. He's got the blue cleats. He's got the blue gloves today. That's Jack Salvaggio, number 4, for the touchdown, and that's a Paradigm touchdown. A walk-ons touchdown from a Paradigm first down. So we'll get them both up. So thank you to walk-ons. Let's see. DePino is going to come in for the PAT.
See, they call it Duino just to get me thrown off. You can say Duino just.
There's a kick, and it's good. So St. Paul's 14, Covington nothing. And with that, we're going to take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsor.
Well, it's all from my heart because them people have just showed me there's people that care for you, and MedCentris does. I said, you'll be glad you sent your patients there if you do. I'm an example of it right here. Oh, my life's changed 100% since MedCentrist has got through with me. I can walk now, and I get my job back. But that's thank MedCentrist, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't happen.
And we're back. Brandon Coakley, number 17 in shotgun formation. Got a blitz coming by Bo LaSalle. Misses the runner. It was handoff to Robinson. Looked like they're going to mark him back at the original line of scrimmage with forward progress. He was driven back about 3 or 4 yards after the hit. So 2nd and 10 for Covington. A lot of pressure there.
Can anybody not want to be out today?
A lot of people here today in Hunter Stadium, St. Paul's and Covington.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, the governor just kind of went up 50% capacity now.
Snapped a
showing
short
right here.
Quick pass to Robinson, tipped, almost intercepted by St. Paul's number 39, Max Biggs.
Right on. I mean, finally, they dashed us on that in the freshman game. They ran it a lot last night in the varsity game, so it's like we finally got that play figured out now. We had excellent coverage on that with the cornerback coming up and actually forcing the issue.
What, you gonna infect the fan right next to you? The good news, the wind's blowing this way. Yeah.
So looking at 3rd and 10 here, backed up on that 30, about 2 minutes left to go in the half.
Snap to Coakley, hand off to Robinson, about 3 yards. It's going to be 4th down. Probably going to walk this one off. Down 14-0. Clock's still running. About a minute and a half left in the first half.
Nice.
Covington looking towards the sideline. No play clock today in the JV game, so take all the time.
We're calling time out here.
St.
Hey, I'm calling
Paul.
Little Vincent's next time.
So
Huh?
that's taking our timeout sponsor, Habaneros, best Mexican food on the North Shore, Chip.
Could not agree more. Spent a lot of time there. Street tacos are phenomenal.
Street corn.
Street corn's phenomenal. We did the fajitas last time for the first time. Street tacos.
Just tacos?
No, the tacos are on flour shell.
They don't have regular
Flour
tacos or flour shells?
But a soft
They don't have soft tacos. Did you mean to say street corn? You said street tacos.
No, I said street tacos.
I gotta check this out.
Check it out.
I know what street corn is, but I don't know about street tacos.
I mean, you said had the fajitas last time.
I'm gonna call Barry Strickland because he's an expert on tacos. So and habaneros and their beans.
He is obviously.
Do they put beans on the street tacos?
No, they do not. They
So
do
he's
pico
right.
de gallo on top. A little pico de gallo, a little cheese if you want it, melt it all together. Kind of.
It just sounds like a taco.
No. It's different.
St. Paul's gets the ball 1st and 10 on their own 37. Rochar in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the near side. Rochar takes a snap. Quick pass in and out of the hands of Peyton Michelle. I think you heard footsteps there, Chip.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So,
you see as the ball hit his hands, he was starting to look over his left shoulder, his upfield shoulder. He heard the corner coming down on him. Yeah, the ball went right through his hands.
Kenny, you ever heard Kenny? Oh, he's got his headset on. Rochar in the shotgun.
Everything that I would have done yesterday in the game, they did pull out. So they did something out of it.
Rochar still moving his feet. Pass to Michelle. Gets about 9 yards on the carry. Not quite enough for a first down, but we're going to have 3rd and short here. Should be about 3rd and 1.
They're 2-2.
Not quite at midfield yet. Still their own territory around the 46-47.
We'd like to see him hurrying up just a tad bit here.
Rochar, quick pass to Michelle.
Oh, come on.
Right through his hands. Good pass by Rochar. Michelle just looked upfield before he caught it there.
Once again, he had a lot of space there. Corner's playing really solid coverage on him. It's right there for the taking. And just his eyes got big looking upfield.
Yeah. So 4th down for the Wolves. 4th and about 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
Throw it back to him. Get it across the middle.
Salvaggio and Michelle on the near side. Carmelli and looks like Davies on the far side. Salvaggio in motion. Rochard takes a
Right there.
snap.
It's right there.
And Michelle catches that one for the first down with contact. All the far side receivers saying no catch. He must have bobbled it on the way down after contact. Looked good to me, but, you know.
Yeah, looked good from us. I mean, the ball was shielded from us on our side. I really couldn't see it. But,
Yep.
I mean, actually, good job of the referees working together, getting the call right. Didn't see it much last night, but definitely saw it tonight.
Today.
So,
So Covington going to take over on downs. Coakley's still in the game. Coakley at quarterback, Robinson in the backfield, 3 receivers at far side. Number 97, Will Reagan, running on the field for the defensive line. Coakley takes a snap, shotgun. Good pass out in the open to number 26 for Covington. That is number 26. Let's see who that is. That is Bryce Blackwell. Also coached him out at Covington Rec.
that's a hard throw. I mean, from one hash all the way over to the far sideline. That's
good pass by Coakley.
It goes to 6 yards, but it's probably about 40 yards in there. And you need a good arm to be able to throw that. Kind of quick update. Looks like Ole Miss is taking the lead on Auburn, 28-27, about 5 minutes.
You an Ole Miss fan, Chip?
I am not.
I know you like Alabama,
I just
so you probably
really
like
do
Ole
not
Miss
like Auburn.
too. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah, you probably root for Ole Miss too. Alabama fans don't know anything. Marshall beating Florida Atlantic 7-0. Kansas getting drugged by K-State 55-7. You
Full roll, less miles.
I pull for less, but it's hard, man.
Tulane's down in Central Florida right now, 17-14. Looks like just started the second quarter there, about 13 and change left.
What's your pick of the week? Baylor +9. I see that down there.
I see that a lot. I mean, the way
9 points.
Texas has looked this year, I think that's a safe bet. I'll take that all day long.
So Coakley in the shotgun, second down for the Lions. Takes the high snap. Quick pass, kind of hit as he throws. It was intended for Blackwell, Bryce Blackwell on the far side, number 26. Shaffett.
Brendan Shaffett in the backfield, pretty much unblocked again, coming off his end. I mean, kind of seen that. Yeah, great pressure. We've seen that. Probably 4th, 5th time we've seen that today. Every time he's coming goes back, Shaffett is right in their face. I mean, great day for him so far.
Yep.
Got a sack, fumble, and probably 3 quarterback hurries.
Yep. Coakley takes the snap, scrambles up, gonna throw it deep, looking for number 80, complete to number 80 for Covington. That's gonna be Brandon Brumfield. That was about a 40-yard completion from Coakley. Did you get a replay on that?
Did not. No.
So Covington going to take a quick timeout and back to street tacos and habaneros, Chip. Let's go thank Habaneros, our timeout sponsor.
I'm saying fajitas now.
Trio fajitas is what I get.
Oh, that was phenomenal last week.
It was.
I can do that again.
Yeah.
If I wasn't having fried fish tonight, I'd be doing habaneros.
Yep. So thank you to Habaneros, Highway 21, Highway 190, best Mexican food on the North Shore. Great atmosphere, soon to be 3rd location on Highway 22. You're doing something right if you got 3 locations going up,
I mean,
right?
I saw them building that.
I mean, Chick-fil-A doesn't even have 3 locations, and we know how good they are.
Exactly. I mean, every time you go there, it's hard to get a spot. You really have to show up and expect to wait every time. I mean, last time we had reservations, still ended up waiting 25 minutes.
Yeah, but they got us in
worth
quick.
it.
But we also had a party of 25 people, and
I know, but still,
it doesn't matter where you are. That's tough to get that table right. But great margaritas, great food. Barry loves the beans. Chip loves the street tacos, or the regular tacos. But I guess they're a little risque if they run the streets. So thinking Habaneros. First down for the Lions in the red zone. Coakley at quarterback, shotgun. Robinson in the backfield. Looks like Blackwell's on the near side, Brumfield on the far side. Coakley takes a snap, scrambling, rolling out, looking for Robinson, but he keeps it himself. Going to run, spins off of a tackle, gets down to about the 4-yard line.
Coakley keeps it. It's the outside.
We almost had him in the backfield. Looked for Robinson. Scramble, spins right here, Chip. Good run by Coakley. So Covington gonna have second down and about 4 on the St. Paul 5-yard line. Another timeout real quick. We only got a few seconds left in the first half, so they're Covington trying to put some points on the board here. I think another one of our sponsors, Avala. Click that. Thank you to Avala, #1 surgery center in Louisiana, over on off of Highway 190, Chip. Nothing but good things to say about Avala. Scoreboard sponsor, pregame sponsor. Thank you to all those guys. Helped us get the Wolfpack Broadcast Network up and running this year. So Sharice Druitt, Brooke, all the guys over at Chris Daniels helped us out there too. So
Chris Daniels.
Thanks to him. His son, Merit Scholar over at Fontainebleau. Yep. Drew Daniel, Merit Scholar. One of about 22 in the parish, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
9 of them are here. I think there's 21 or 22 in the parish, but I don't care if there's 100. Drew Daniel is the Merit Scholar. So thank you to those guys at Avala. Coakley in the shotgun, takes a snap. Quick pass over Blackwell's head in the corner, incomplete. Going to bring up third down. Coakley hit hard.
Brought pressure. Looks like 56.
Looks like he's limping a little bit, but
Liam,
he's a
Liam
fighter.
Schroeder.
Yep, Schroeder.
Good Pelican Park, definitely.
Yep. So it's like Coakley's favoring that ankle.
Yeah, I mean, he took
He got hit
pressure right
hard.
off the middle and pressure from the edge again.
He's had about
I mean,
at least 5 or 6 licks today that just, I mean,
Yeah, he is lucky he's right-handed because all his pressure at least coming to him right in his face. You can see it coming. But
about 15 seconds left in the first half. Covington down. St. Paul's 14-0 at Hunter Stadium on St. Paul's campus in Covington. Third down. Coakley takes a snap. Pressure from the right side. Hit hard again. Intended for Robinson. Man, he is going to be sore today, Chip. The mixed JV defense here putting some pressure on Coakley. It looked like we had number 22, Shaffett, and then number 18, Nathan. No, that ain't right.
Matthew Cody's 22.
Matthew Cody.
And 18's Nathan Vincent.
And Nathan Vincent, yeah. So in on the pressure.
Can't get in my head.
So that's going to bring up fourth down, and Covington's going to kick a field goal here.
Stop saying the other side.
Looks like it's going to be about a 22-yarder. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty good in the freshman game. I mean, they would
Grant Dilson, how about that?
they drained 2 out of the 3. And a field
So
goal.
uncontested in the JV game. Take your time, tee it up.
Didn't
Looks
get
like
it.
missed it wide right. So with about 11 seconds left in the first half, St. Paul's 14, Covington 0, and we'll be right back with a word from our sponsor.
Why don't they wait? They don't take over the 30.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
All right, we got about 10 seconds left in the first half. St. Paul's 14, Covington 0. Roshar in the shotgun, Salvaggio in the backfield. Let's see what we're going to do here. Takes us down, hands it off to Jack Salvaggio around the end.
Stay on your feet.
Getting blocks.
How about that?
Looks like he's hit by Blackwell.
Where's my halftime?
So that's the halftime horn. With that, we're going to take a break. Thank all of our commercial sponsors, and we'll be right back in Hunter Stadium. St. Paul's 14, Covington 0.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I'm going to be really transparent with you. The hardest lesson I've had to learn is being authentic and trusting my people. See, the people that God has given me inside of my business are on a journey with me. During this time, I started to understand I'm not alone. So today, I'm very intentional about knowing my people. I'm very intentional about growing them professionally, personally, spiritually.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I'm going to be really transparent with you. The hardest lesson I've had to learn is being authentic and trusting my people. See, the people that God has given me inside of my business are on a journey with me. During this time, I started to understand I'm not alone. So today, I'm very intentional about knowing my people. I'm very intentional about growing them professionally, personally, spiritually.
And we're back here at Hunter Stadium. We have the SSA Royalettes doing a halftime performance for us. So we'll kind of let you watch them if you're at home.
Please, thank you. Yeah, burgers in there or Chick-fil-A? Burger. Yeah, Chick-fil-A or burger, I'll take one of those.
Tell them, brother.
Tell them Rich.
Your SSA Royalettes coming off the field. Halftime score: St. Paul's Wolves 14, Covington Lions 0. At Hunter Stadium, live on Facebook and YouTube. Chip, you know, Rochar looks pretty good back there at quarterback position. We've seen Salvaggio with a few good runs. Peyton Michelle with a few catches, a few drops, but also who else?
I mean, Davies been running really hard.
Davies
and Walsh have both been running really hard. I mean, I think kudos goes especially. Someone didn't see the first game. O-line. I mean, really, line on both sides of scrimmage, offensive and defensive line has been remarkable. I mean, number one, opening holes off the side of the ball and giving Rochar. I mean, most of his passes have been designed rollouts. I mean, defensive line penetration they're getting right now is phenomenal. Coakley, or I can't remember who the first quarterback that came out was, had little to no time. Ethan Guidry.
Yeah.
Had little to no time. As soon as the ball is there, I mean, Shaffer's in their face, shooting Schroeder up the middle. Vincennes is there. And the entire D-line right now is playing really well. I mean, really freeing up the defensive backs to kind of at least play softer coverage because they know you can be under pressure pretty fast. And the quarterbacks be getting rid of the ball as quickly as possible.
Yep. So expect to see a lot of the same thing in the second half. A lot of pressure on the quarterbacks from Coach Mick's defense for St. Paul's. Rochar throwing it probably a little bit more, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would see that happen. I mean, I mean, we've gotten a lot of luck. I mean, really running today, especially using Salvaggio's speed to the outside today. I mean, really weren't able to see that last night too much. I know he missed a lot, pretty much the entire week of game prep, so he really wasn't able to get involved in the offense last night. But I mean, today, JV game, get him out there running the plays he's used to. He knows exactly what he's doing. So getting a lot of success with Salvaggio to the outside and running Walsh and Davies to the inside.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention, my favorite business book of all time. It's The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek. See, this book resonates with me, especially when you consider the concept of greatness and why your story matters. One thing that I know is as we live our story, our control of money is finite. Our story matters because at some point in time, I'm not going to be here any longer, and I want to create impact that lasts beyond me.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Well, it's all from my heart because them people have just showed me there's people that care for you, and MedCentrus does. I said, you'll be glad you sent your patients there if you do. I'm an example of it right here. Oh, my life's changed 100% since MedCentrus has got through with me. I can walk now, and I get my job back. But that's, thank MedCentrus, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't happen.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Well, it's all from my heart because them people have just showed me there's people that care for you, and MedCentrus does. I said, you'll be glad you sent your patients there if you do. I'm an example of it right here. Oh, my life's changed 100% since MedCentrus has got through with me. I can walk now, and I get my job back. But that's, thank MedCentrus, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't happen.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I'm going to be really transparent with you. The hardest lesson I've had to learn is being authentic and trusting my people. See, the people that God has given me inside of my business are on a journey with me. During this time, I started to understand I'm not alone. So today, I'm very intentional about knowing my people. I'm very intentional about growing them professionally, personally, spiritually.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
Thank you, Keith. Starting off the second half.
And we're back here at Hunter Stadium. St. Paul's 14, Covington 0. Covington's going to start the second half with the ball. Coakley's going to be in the shotgun with Robinson in the backfield, starting on their own 30. Covington going south to north. Coakley takes a low snap, hands it off to Robinson. Met behind the line by the St. Paul's defensive line. A lot of Wolves in on the play. Looked like 97, 92, Will Reagan and Brennan Shaffett in on the play. And then a few more. Loisel was in there also. Glad to see Bo back, the linebacker. It's going to be second about 11 for the Lions. Coakley's still in. It's quarterback. Scrambling. Good pitch by Coakley to Robinson when he's under pressure. See that?
Robinson outside. Pressure by Nathan Vincent.
Takes a snap, getting pressure, tosses it to Robinson around the end. Enough for a Lion first down. Oh, we got an injured St. Paul's player. Looks like Bo LaSalle. We're going to thank one of our sponsors, right? He's working out of Cramp, Avala. Thank you to Avala, #1 surgery center in Louisiana. Thank you to all of them, the guys over at Avala, scoreboard sponsor, pregame sponsor. Also want to thank Walk-Ons. Thank you to Walk-Ons, our touchdown sponsor. Also sponsored our coaches game, our coaches show, not coaches game. We hadn't got them to line up to play yet, but we got them on the coaches show the other night at Walk-Ons.
It was a good time. I mean, they took care of us, had the whole room set up for us perfectly. I mean, decorated for St. Paul's. Gave us, what, 2.5 hours we had? Pretty much?
A bunch.
I mean,
had around 100 families there.
Streaming.
Yeah, streaming
Watching
live.
home.
Talked to the coaches, talked to the captains. So, thank you to Walk-Ons. Did you get street tacos at Walk-Ons?
I did not, no.
They don't know.
Tuscan
Do they
chicken.
have tacos? You got
Sure
Tuscan
they do.
chicken.
Tuscan chicken. It was
Hickory burger,
phenomenal.
Tuscan chicken. Looks like LaSalle's all right. Bo LaSalle shaking up on the play. Looks like a little, maybe a stinger or something, huh?
Yeah,
Chill.
look that way, working right on
Yeah,
his
he's-
shoulder. So,
Yep. So, Dr. Chip with the medical call.
yeah, you know it.
All right. You can put it on. Just say he's ready to static.
So, going to be
We're first and 10.
1st and 10 for the Lions. Freshman quarterback Brandon Coakley, number 17 in the backfield, takes the snap, hands it off to Robinson. Looks like he got back to the line, maybe another one. They're spotting it at the line.
Nathan Vincent.
Yeah, I mean,
Vincent's in on the tackle.
quick pressure. I mean, he was down at the line, kind of rolled forward for about an extra 1 or 2 yards, but
Second and 10.
brought him down right on the line of scrimmage.
So let's see what Covington does here. Probably gonna see a pass play to Coakley.
Coakley's really looking forward to that. And kind of,
Brumfield, receiver on the near side, looked like he didn't know the play. Coakley's telling him what to do, so I'd imagine we see Coakley go to Brumfield here. Nope, hands off to Robinson. Met at the line by
oh, that was way. That's great job by Zero Technique. Trying to see who that was.
69.
Oh, don't have him listed.
Not listed. Apologize. 69
Anyway,
for
he-
St.
I mean,
Paul's.
Took on the center.
Nielsen,
and the
who is
guard.
that? Aiden Thieville.
Thieville?
69?
That's not Thieville.
That's not Thieville, is it? Well, number 69 for St. Paul's. We don't have the complete roster here. For some reason, we got a few numbers missing. So third down for the Lions. Third and about 9. Coakley takes a snap. Quick pass over to number 18, Pennington. Gets around the end. Not enough for the first down. So it'll be fourth and about 3 for the Lions. Right at midfield. Pennington with the catch and the yards after.
Pennington is complete. Not enough. Give the Lions a fourth down.
I mean, going for it here. I mean, down 2 scores, midfield. I mean, really not in plus position yet, but I mean, plus territory. But I guess you do have to start rolling the dice here at some point.
Yep. I think Coach Stain's getting a different group to go in on the ball on the offensive side for next series. Coakley with the snap. Busted play. Man behind the line, hit hard. Coakley's going to be sore at that fish fry later, Chip.
Yes, he is.
TJ Marchand wrapping up on the last play there.
I can't tell what happened. It looked like the back went the wrong way. Coakley opened up the correct way. It was supposed to be, but he had no chance. He had 3 guys as soon as he realized the back was going the wrong way.
Yep. No, still got Rochar in there, Davies.
Shut up. Hey, Beleason. It's Grant Beleason from now on. Grant Beleason in for the pass. Oh, Beleason's pass intercepted. Oh, Beleason.
Joe Arnott in motion. Rochar, the handoff to Davies. Misses a tackle, cuts back. Looks like he picked up about 4 on the play.
Picks up 3 or 4. All right. Does I have to close this? When I have the radio and dimwit over here?
If only I could hear the conversation.
They can hear it. They can hear it. Rochar in the shotgun. Peyton Michelle on the near side. Joshua Yancey in motion. Rochar takes a snap, hands off to Davies, gets through the hole, cuts back. Still on his feet. First down and more. Looked like about a 20-yard run for Jacob Davies, number 40 for the Wolves. Moving the ball deeper into Covington territory. I like the cutback, Chip. I think
Showed it on the replay. Beautiful cutback.
Yep. I don't see Troy over there on the fence anymore. He looks like he's at his truck. So. I think he's conceded.
I think he has.
So. Rochar in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Davies again. Getting about 6. Yeah, I mean, he's picking up yards, man. Take him. Eating the clock. Still running. About 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. St. Paul's driving up 14-0 over Covington here at Hunter Stadium on a beautiful day, Chip.
How many captains do we have?
Snap to Rochar. Hand off to Davies. Up the middle.
Go by 3.
And Davies finds another couple yards. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Wolves. See if they can get another first down here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Chip.
Yeah, might as well keep going. I mean,
Davies. I mean, he's averaging about 5 yards a carry on this drive.
He's been a workhorse going down the field. And I mean,
probably about 40 yards on this drive.
Yeah, easy. I mean,
little ice pack.
So 3rd and a long 1, short 2.
That's that bubble wrap we put these kids in all.
Shelby Turner in motion. Rochar keeps it to throw. Hits Peyton Michelle. Or
come
Joe
back to the ball.
Yeah, Peyton Michelle. Enough for a first down. Peyton
Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle.
Finally brings you down.
Gonna move the chains again. Gonna bring up 1st and 10 for the Wolves on the Covington 15. It looks like Rochar and Davies still in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side. Rochar hands it off to Davies. Stopped quickly by number 58 for Covington.
Justin Smith.
Justin Smith.
junior defensive lineman, Justice Smith. Roshar in the shotgun, Davies in the backfield, Pontiff in motion, nowhere to go on the handoff.
It was like the center
Connor
snap.
Walsh.
Yeah, the center snap, the last two have been
Yeah.
kind of getting back there really slow. Not much he can do before he gets the ball in his hands. I mean, he has 3 Covington Lions on him.
Third and 15.
3rd and 15 coming up.
I'm gonna call Grant Policing. I'm doing it for varsity units Friday. Grant Policing. Shaft it. Stop saying another one.
Roshar in the shotgun. Nope. Number 8, Joe Arnott in motion. Looked like it might have been tipped.
Yeah, I think it was tipped. I mean,
Yeah, kind of.
that route didn't really look too crisp coming across the middle. It was there, but it was just, it looks like someone did get their arm on it. I really couldn't see that well, but
Dude, don't do it. Bryce, what you doing with the field goal?
So DePino coming in. See if he can hit this. Looks like about a 38-yarder. Chip
yeah, it was about 38-yarder.
on the 21 plus
I
17.
mean, was watching pregame. He was hitting from easy 40.
Yeah. Let's see.
It is a little bit different.
Uncontested.
Got the leg.
Got the leg.
Looks
like
good.
Wide left.
Oh,
Barely. About 2 balls outside the
yeah.
top.
I mean, it looked good
So
from where he was sitting.
with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
And Covington Lions will take over on the 30-yard line.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
All right, back
Tom's
here.
running for something.
Yep. Judge. Hunter Stadium, handoff to Robinson. Got a lot of room around the end. Drove out of bounds by the 45-yard line by Vincent.
Gets close to the first down.
Yeah, he plays. He plays left tackle for JV.
Robinson about a 2-yard shot. 2nd and 2.
Like if you have a speed rusher, like if you come a straight at it, you ain't gonna bull rush. You got speed like Crockett last year.
Got arm rip and swim every offense.
Second short for the Lions.
Yeah, he's strong as an ox.
Big old boy.
Like, gotta get some work on his feet. He'll start next year.
Handoff to Robinson.
Robinson.
Lowers his head. Hit hard.
In the middle, picks up the first down.
Number.
No, they do good. I think it's 30.
No, I think Freeman. 28? Is that 28 or 26?
Nope, not 26. It's got to be Calvert. No, it can't be 28 or 26. Huh?
Satchel.
No, it's actually D lineman. 20.
Jacob Johnson.
Could be an Orso.
Might have been John. It's Johnson. Jacob Johnson.
Way too down.
Hand off to Robinson. Coakley keeps it around the end. He's going the distance. Got brought out of bounds at the 19. Big run by quarterback Brandon Coakley around the end. I thought he handed it off to Robinson, Chip, but he kept it himself, fooled everybody.
Dan crashed.
Yep.
Everybody crashed.
Looks like he got about a 40-yard run there down to the St. Paul's 14. It was a good play call by Covington. They got everybody to bite on that. They've been, I mean, it's the first time Coakley's kept it and going around the end. Everything's been between the tackles with Robinson. So,
Two receivers on the far side. Coakley takes a snap, hands off to Robinson this time, up the middle. Met at the line, maybe gets about one. Looked like he's brought down by 97, Will Reagan, defensive lineman, sophomore defensive lineman. Coakley takes a snap, busted play. Robinson didn't know. Yeah, he's hitting in the backfield by Nathan Vincent. So that's going to bring up third and about 12. Still 14-0. St. Paul's with the lead in this JV game. We're almost wrapping up the third quarter. They're going to let the clock run out. We're going to swap sides of the field, and we'll be right back at Hunter Stadium after a word from our sponsor.
Well, it's all from my heart because them people have just showed me there's people that care for you, and MedCentrus does. I said, you'll be glad you sent your patients there if you do. I'm an example of it right here. Oh, my life's changed 100% since MedCentrus has got through with me. I can walk now, and I get my job back. But that's, thank MedCentrus, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't happen.
Welcome to the ROI, Return on Intention. I know how it is. You're living a good story. Don't settle for good. We know that living a better story will equip you to pay less taxes and be more generous without changing your lifestyle. But more importantly, you can experience a higher ROI, Return on Intention. Where across your life in greatness, growth, governance, and generosity do you need to be more intentional? We only get one lifetime to make an impact and create transformation that matters. Be intentional. Live a better story.
So we're back here at Hunter Stadium. Had a commercial run over. Kenny Bilson kind of hit our computer, so we couldn't get switched over, but missed a touchdown pass by Brandon Coakley to put the Lions on the board, 14-6, and now we're about to kick the PAT here, and it's good. So St. Paul's 14, Covington 7, and we'll be right back.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Yeah, so Rochard in the shotgun, St. Paul's with the ball on their own 30, 1st and 10, handoff to Davies, finds a hole, cuts back, dragging a Covington player. Looks like he got about 3, 4.
A lot of football in the last 24 hours, Chip.
A lot of football. I mean, really,
3 games.
What was it? Yeah, 18 hours, 3 games.
Yep. So I've seen a lot of St. Paul's and Covington. So Rochar, shotgun upon F in motion. Looks like Peyton Michelle on the near side, Carmelli on the far side.
Good
hands
cut.
off to Davies, cuts back.
Cut.
1st down and more.
Oh, still
pumping
driving.
his feet down to about the 49, and that's a Paradigm 1st down. Our official 1st down sponsor for the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. So thank you to them. Reach out to the guys over at paradigm.org for more information so you can live a better story.
Hey, every second counts. For him, he's going to get over.
So 1st down for the Wolves. 4th quarter here at Hunter Stadium. Rochar in the shotgun. Snap. Davies around the end. About 9.5 on the carry. 9 and some change. Second and 1 for the Wolves.
Do it again. I mean, don't change it. Do it again.
That's Salvaggio and Michelle on the near side. Rochar in the backfield. Salvaggio trying to pull Michelle off the line. And snap to Rochar. Ran the same play. Davies for about 3 yards for another Paradigm first down. So thank you to Paradigm, newest sponsor. Got them set up about 48 hours ago, Chip. So if anybody else out there interested in sponsoring Wolfpack Broadcast Network and running advertisements here for St. Paul's football, we can get you up pretty quick. So reach out to us at wolfpackbroadcastnetwork@gmail.com. So Rochar in the shotgun. Davies, kind of delayed
really
there. You saw that?
There. Yeah, really good patience.
Let the play develop. Kind of stutter step. I don't know what a step is, but stutter step in the line, let the hole open up, and got about, 6-7 yards on that carry?
I thought it was a first down.
Yeah, so it's a little bit shorter than that.
You had 9, looks like.
Yep. So we got Carmelli on the far side and the receiver, Michelle on the near side. Snap to Rochar. Hands off to number 42, Connor Walsh.
First down.
Pick up that Paradigm first down. So live a better story, Chip. Reach out to the guys at paradigm.org and let them help you with all your life planning, and whether it's finances or investments, whatever you're looking for. So thank you to the guys over at paradigm.org. You know where they're at? They're right by your house, Chip. They're in that shopping center by Felix's.
I didn't know that.
Yep, on the second floor.
You drop by and go see them.
Yep. I think Suite 232.
There you go.
Pass complete around the far side. Shelby Turner gets about 7. Going to make it 2nd and 3 for the Wolves. Good pass by Rochar on the move. Offensive line doing a good job down there, keeping him pressure free, Chip.
I mean, it's a design rollout there. I mean, had a little pressure, got outside of it. But I mean, great job finding Turner right there in the flats. Quick little 7-yard gain.
Yep. So Pontiff in motion. Rochar in the shotgun takes a snap, hands off to Davies. Hit at the line by big 63. Let's see, 63 for Covington. That's Ashton Sturmer, sophomore defensive lineman.
They both look the same.
So Rochar and Davies in the backfield. Michelle almost on the sidelines down here on the near side. Cutting back in. Rochar's looking for him. He's open, throwing across his body to Shelby Turner for a walk-ons touchdown. About a 27-yard pass from Rochar to Turner. Touchdown, Wolves. See the replay here, Chip. Good camera work by Max Michel. Great job up there working the camera. Sure, Lenny's glad to see that. He can get a break. So that's going to be 20-7 St. Paul's. Our walk-ons touchdown. So thank you to the guys over at Walk-Ons, right behind Sam's Club over in Covington. Go see Jason and the guys. So here's the kick from DePino. Uncontested PAT. And it's good. So St. Paul's 21, Covington 7. About 5 minutes left in the JV game here at Hunter Stadium. Want to thank Walk-Ons, our touchdown sponsor. That was a great pass from Rochar to Turner.
It really was. He had to fight to
see that again.
Fight to get outside. I mean, that was. Yeah. He had to work for that one.
Yeah, Rochar was scrambling, looks back, throws across his body, wide open Shelby Turner in the end zone. That's a good replay work right there by our cameraman. Thank you to Max Michel. Filling in for the last minute, Lenny Russell with United Builders, one of our sponsors, got called out on a job. So reach out to United Builders for all your general contracting needs. Brandon Cook was still in at quarterback. Quick pass over to Blackwell, incomplete, in and out of his hands. That's going to bring up second down for the Lions.
Give the Lions a second down.
On their own 30. Cody with the coverage over Blackwell for the St. Paul's. This is Blackwell. 3 receivers on the near side. Crumfield, Blackwell, and number 15. Coakley in the shotgun. Quick pass to Bro.
Bobble,
Blackwell bobble, catches it.
Go pass. Completely right Blackwell.
About 5-yard gain there.
Max Biggs.
So 3rd and 5 for the Lions.
Give the Lions a 3rd and 4.
21-7, St. Paul's with the lead. 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter at Hunter Stadium in Covington, Louisiana. Clouds starting to roll in, Chip, but otherwise, it's pretty good.
We got a little toaster. This is a beautiful day. I mean, a lot beats last night. Last night was pretty miserable.
Oakland under pressure. Sack. That's a Med-Centrist defensive play by number 90, Ian Chaffett. From one Chaffett to another, that's a Med-Centrist Wound Healing Institute defensive play with a big sack by number 90, Ian Chaffett. So glad to see that. And then St. Paul will get the ball with a walk-off punt by Covington on 4th down. And with about 3-4 minutes left in the game, St. Paul's going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 43, 44-yard line. And let's see if they can put some more points on the board. Pretty good crowd here tonight, Chip.
I know, even for the varsity games, we were so used to watching. I mean, just a few people in the stands, that 25% capacity when we were running initially. But yeah, this has been a lot better. It's nice seeing this again. I mean, can't wait to see what it looks like here on Friday night.
Yeah, Rochar with the snap, hands off to Davies, kind of lets the play develop, gets through the hole, gets about 2.
Davies off tackle. Estrada with the stop, pick up about 3 yards. Timeout. Covington.
Got mentioned to the stop here.
That's my belly hanging out. I'm still alive on that.
Well, I didn't. We didn't get a commercial on
No,
that.
you're good. I don't care. I'm not getting too fat. I need to go on a diet.
Put my arms up and I felt a breeze. It's because I had a.
So long 16 hours.
Right. So Covington down to St. Paul's. Wolves with the lead, 21-7. Covington won the freshman game earlier this morning. JV with the lead here this afternoon. So. You have Barker and that's not Carmelli in motion. Salvaggio around the end, blocked by Carmelli. Salvaggio still running.
I don't know.
Long run to pick up 3.
Jack Salvaggio gets the outside for a nice 3-yard pickup.
It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Wolves. Timeout. Covington. And that'll bring us to our timeout sponsor, Habaneros. Chip loves the street tacos there. Barry loves the street corn.
Skinny organic margaritas.
Yep. Mitchell Smith over there talking about the margaritas. They are the best on the North Shore.
They are the best.
Everything there is good. Go see Omar and Dulce over at Habaneros, Highway 21, Highway 190, soon to be 3rd location and opening this year on Highway 22 in Madisonville. Thank you to Habaneros.
Munoz. M-O-N-E-Z.
See Coach Stant down there.
M-U-N-O-Z. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can. That's fine. We'll be right back. We got a little time.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day. with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
And we're back at Hunter Stadium.
Quick
Third and about 4 for the Wolves. Roshar in the shotgun. Looks like Davies in the backfield. Michelle on the near side. Roshar keeping it. Whistle blowing to the sack. Tackled by O'Keefe, it looked like. 56 for Covington. St. Paul's going to turn over on a punt here and walk it off.
I think it's our first punt. JV game, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yep, might help us stop the clock. Let's run.
So fourth quarter here. Hunter Stadium. St. Paul's 21. Covington 7.
It's a little winded up here.
Got about 2 minutes left in the game. St. Paul's with the lead. I wonder if Guidry got hurt for Covington.
I don't know, I kind of wondered the same thing. I mean, freshman Coker's got a lot of time back there. I mean,
Yeah, he's played the whole game except for the
Yeah.
first series. I mean, he's good enough. I just wondered. I know he was swapping in at freshman last game. He got his bell rung a few times. So they're. Oh!
like that one.
Yeah. They're calling that a fumble. So, Med Centris defensive play. Let's see if we can.
William
Coakley never sees it. And that's a Med Centris defensive play. That's Schroeder on the.
Yes, it was.
Yep, who was
On
on
the
the
hit and the recovery.
Hit and the recovery by Schroeder. Number
Oh no, actually 94, Sean Williams.
94, Sean Williams. Sorry about that. Williams family, 94, Sean Williams with the hit and the recovery. To make it first and goal from about the 8 for the Wolves. I would imagine we're going to hand it to Davies a few times here, right,
imagine
Chip?
so.
You never know. We might work on some corner passing or something.
We need some. I mean, we need some red zone work.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. First and 10 for the Wolves, minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Up by 2 touchdowns, 21-7 over Covington. Handed off to Davies like we thought, delayed. Yep, and he's lost about 1, it looks like. Maybe 2. Be second and goal from about the 10 and a half.
Second goal, 10-yard line.
Clock still running, down about a minute left. Roshar takes a snap. We're going to
There
keep
you go.
it. Throwing behind number 31, Carmelli.
Roshar's pass is Carmelli complete. Third and goal from the 10.
Third and goal for the Wolves. Roshar in a shotgun. Pontiff in motion. Oh, bobble snap picked up by Davies. Hit behind the line by a few Lions for a loss. That's going to be fourth and goal at about the 16. We're making about a 33-yard field goal for DePino. Let's see if we can add 3 more points to the board here with about 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and we're clock's still winding down, so this might be the end of it. I know Coakley been hit hard a few times. I'm sure
Yeah, Kobe's out there feeling that's tomorrow morning. I mean, he could be. That's a nice kick.
That's a good kick by DePino. Wow.
Wow.
He had enough for 50 on that one.
Yeah, he easily had like another 15, 20 yards on the back end of that one. Yeah, that was a really got his foot into that one.
The ball looked like it was a little tight.
Yeah.
Hit that track, bounced about 12 feet off of it. So,
it's a kicking ball.
yeah, it's a
kicking ball.
Yep. So St. Paul's 24, great field goal by DePino, about a 34-yarder. Keep the lead for St. Paul's 24-7 over the Lions. Got about 30 seconds left in the game. I would imagine Covington's going to kneel it out here, huh?
I would assume
Chip?
so. I mean, well, we thought they were in the first game too, but you know how that went. So,
Yeah.
Well, look, be careful. I'll call you in a little bit, but yeah, that's fine. Whatever we need to do, just let me know.
Strickland up there, linebacker.
I mean, you can go out
Yep,
there.
Noah Strickland in.
Drive somebody if you want to go.
Yep.
Go on a little bit.
57, and
All right, buddy.
we're at the middle, tackled by Strickland, and looks like Nate. No, that ain't
Sean
right.
Williams brings Roberts down.
Looks like 84, doesn't it?
84, yeah, it could
It's
be.
not Metallic.
No, it's not Italian.
Swap some of these jerseys up on us.
All right, I'll be
So
bothering
that's
you.
the game. So St. Paul's wins this one 24-7. Go down in the freshman game 23-0. But we get the win here in the JV game, second game of our doubleheader. Like great on the field with the JV team. Davies looked great at running back. Rochart quarterback. Defense looked good. You know, bunch of good things to say about the JV team. Chip. So,
I mean,
but yeah.
this is a completely different mentality than JV versus the freshman. They came out, forced the issue. Both sides of the line today were absolutely stellar. Gave Rochard time, defensive line hit penetration the entire day. So yeah, JV looked extremely good today.
Yep. So, well, that's it. That's a wrap. St. Paul's 24, Covington 7 at Hunter Stadium, Covington, Louisiana. Thank you for joining us on the Wolfpack Broadcast Network, and then we'll see you later this week or Wednesday. JV and freshman at North. No, we won't be streaming that at North Shore, but we'll be live Friday night here back at Hunter Stadium for the varsity game. WPBN.live. Check out the pregame show on Facebook or YouTube, the Vala pregame show. So, Chip South, Mike Arnold, Max Michel working the camera upstairs. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, Chip. And we'll see you Friday night back at Hunter Stadium. St. Paul's 24, Covington 7. Thank y'all.